In the baby, it's been a while. Though. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the live. I'm myself. I'm just trying to get myself back. So please, guys, don't be angry. I'm just trying to readjust myself. So please, before I adjust myself, or you to adjust yourself. Let's get serious tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining us. Babati, this is Celtic 1940 something jersey. You know today. This is vintage. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yes, I have to. Honestly speaking, I've always been. I won't say I've been procrastinating. I have. I've been in the midst of so many things, so I've not had time to inculcate my Facebook to this, but hopefully, God willing, by next week I'll be settled. Either next week or um in 2 weeks' time I should be settled. And when I'm settled, I will make sure that I get Facebook on track. We have to bring Facebook into the conversation. So, but just good morning, good afternoon, good evening, every one of you that have joined us. Thank you so much for coming again. Yesterday was amazing. Today should be better and greater. I just want you guys to please to thank all of you that have joined already. You guys are the early birds, early tickets. You guys are the ones that do the hard work for the show before every other people come into the room. You guys have made sure that everything is well set, and oh my goodness, my mic freaking come here. Ah, my mic was behind me. I don't know if those on X could hear me, but I hope you guys can hear me now. I can pick my voice on YouTube. Thank you to all of you that have joined us. Today it's as usual. If you're on Emir Sirdam, she is always politics. We come out here to discuss about our country, irrespective of where you are on the aisle of the conversation. It is a very big room we create here for everybody, diverse views. Because for me, it's about nation building, right? As my APC brothers will always say, we all want the country to work. We all want the country to work. We just don't agree on how the country should work. So, um, even though I don't agree with them also that they want the country to work, I believe they have their own agenda. Like my brother Babatina, I go, they laugh. But that's just what I think, right? But it's still a big room we open for everybody to come up here and just share their views and their opinions on what on the topics of the day. So, but before we jump into the conversation, as I always say, I just want to indulge every one of you listening to me right now to please share the live. Let's share the live. If you're on X, I see my people on X already coming in our numbers and on YouTube also. Please, if you're on any of these platforms listening to me, I appeal to you guys to please repost it, like the live, share it across multiple platforms. Let's get more into the conversation. Very, 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 very important. Um, let's get more people. Let's get more people into the conversation. So take the links out of here. Let's go to our Facebook platforms. Let's go to our YouTube channels. Let's go to our Instagram, our WhatsApp stories, everywhere. Let's take the next few minutes to make sure we go out and evangelize and bring in more people into the conversation. Because for me, I say it all the time, the most important thing for us is to get new voices, to make Nigerians aware. I feel we are so great and we are so honored as a generation to be that generation whereby we are actively participating in the politics of our country. Past generations did not care. They were built a very individualistic nature from the past generation. In fact, that it has trickled down to our own generation, but we are changing things. People did not care about their country. You never see Nigerians come out on the conversation, and thus you see us in our thousands every night to come out here across different platforms. Nigerians are deeply interested, keenly interested in the affairs of their country, and I dare say it's happening across different multiple platforms, not just here. You go on YouTube, there are so many other people doing things that like we're doing at the same time, and you see Nigerians are in there. So it shows that Nigerians we really want to see our country work. So it's a positive. If there's anything we can take out of it, that it's a positive. There is now a citizen awareness when it comes to political conversations. Someone like me, I would never have been in this position. You tell me 4 years ago that Saddam, you'll be hosting spaces and Nigerians come and talking politics. The way I could take laugh you first. The way I go laugh you, but here we are. So no one can tell. So you don't underestimate and say, if I can post this into my WhatsApp channel now or my WhatsApp group, they will look at me somehow. You do not know who wants to join such a conversation. So please, I'm just pushing you guys. Let's go out there. Let's get more people into the room right now. Share the live, retweet the live. My TikTokers, the shares are very low. I want to see people. Thank you so much, Obi for president. Let me just pin your comment. I think that's what the way to go. Everybody share the live. Obi for president. Share the live with more than 10 friends. That's what I want to see everybody doing right now. Sharing the live to more than 10 friends. If you're on YouTube, if you're on X, I want to see you guys repost the live. I can see just very few people reposting the live right now on X. I don't know what's happening with you guys over there. Zizi has reposted. Son of Man. You guys are way over 100 in that platform. So I want to see over 100 reposts right now, real quick. We have to set the foundation right, because for me, it pain my innermost man anytime we start this space and I'm giving my submissions and the numbers are very few. Only for me to end my wonderful cooking, then the room will now get filled up. People will now be in your thousands, and I will have to start saying some things I said earlier on. So I might have to even start posting my submission so that when the room is filled up, then we can start with the submission. But I think it's with the submission the fire comes in. So please, while you're sharing the live, TikTokers, let's not forget that we have an agenda every time we come out in these rooms to make sure that we have nothing less than 10,000, 100,000 likes. And you guys are already amazing. We are close to 30,000 already. No, a minimum of 150,000 likes. We are acting poorly. I know why we are going down the league table. We are at C2 right now, from B1 to C2, which is very, 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 very poor. I know it has to do with the fact that we are not longer having daily lives all through the weekend. So within those days, TikTok is trying to make us see if we can come back, so I can climb back the table. But for now, it's not feasible. But while we are at it, anytime we find ourselves here, let's please maximize the time we see ourselves here and make best use of it. So if you are on the I don't know if any of my, I'm trying to see, just give me a minute also. I'm going to see, I want to also share the live as I'm speaking, because they say maybe not be saying that only me they talk, maybe saying that me say I they talk and I they act. I'm also going to copy the link right now and share it to all my platforms also, so we can also, you know, get the places, the place going viral. I think I have a good community. I don't know why these guys are yet to open up this group. Join us if you can. If you can. I'm just trying to share it also. All right, I think I've done that. Sharing on my YouTube, on my WhatsApp stories. So you can also do the same thing, guys. Retweet it. Twitter people, what's happening? You guys are not reposting this link. What's happening? Do you guys want me to ban you guys? Meanwhile, I want to know if you guys have, if you have watched the podcast I dropped earlier on today. I want to know in the comment section if you have watched it. If you haven't, probably you have not heard. I've not even had time to promote it because I've just been so busy today and I've been sleeping when I came back. So I just want to make sure that I dropped I said yesterday that I was going to drop a very short episode on a one-term mandate of P2B, and I was saying it from the angle whereby, hey, my brother Oban Oracle, I see you, welcome. From the angle whereby what could be done in 4 years. And you know, yesterday somebody, I think it was my brother Archangel challenged me yesterday. And he was asking me what was the growth, the GDP growth in Anambra State. So I'm just going to leave my screen for 10 seconds for you guys to see what I have there. Yes, can you guys see it? Anambra GDP has grown by 40%, says minister. Can you guys see the date? July 20, 2014. Can you see the newspaper? Nation newspaper. So I said I was going to bring it yesterday, but I did not have the time. So I was like, okay, let me do it today, you know. For me, it is, I always say on my platform that the biggest thing, what I will never want to do on my platform or be known for is propaganda. Even if I'm going to bash Tinubu, you'll never see me bash Tinubu from a place of personal attacks, or there are so many things I can bash him with, but I will always bash him based on what I know he did not achieve, what I know he did not do, what I know he's currently not doing, what I know that he can do right now that he's failing to do. I just do that so that I can expose the Nigerians to understand that even while we have these political conversations, even while we have differences amongst ourselves, we can always also understand that we can always aspire for better things. We can always aspire to have better, to push our politicians to become better. Because I say this, I've always insisted that if Tinubu currently picks up and starts working, whether I like it or not, whether I hate him or not, I will benefit from it. Nigerians will benefit from it. My family will benefit from it. My friends will benefit from it. Even my haters will benefit from it. That's the good thing about governance. But the way that he's feeling currently right now, I'm feeling it. My family is feeling it. My friends are feeling it. Even the haters are feeling it. So bad governance, like good governance, does not discriminate. Everyone, if it comes, it comes. It touches every single person. So whether you're supporting the government or you're anti-government, if the policies of the government is a people-centered politics and policy, it will affect you positively. If it's an anti-people-centered policy, it will affect you negatively, no matter where you stand. So you can see someone that sells cars. I saw a tweet today, a guy that deals in cars, and he came out and he was screaming. And he said, "Thank you so much, Mr. Roy." He was like, that if you don't buy a car this week, by next week, that car will be almost double the money. People went to go and dig his tweets where he wrote, "Tinubu is working." The policies of a government, that is what many of our people, and well, we are still growing. I do not, the Nigerian public are like babies when it comes to politics because we're just all getting involved right now. Many people are being involved in it right now because of probably different primordial sentiments. Many of us are in it because we want to see our country work. So wherever you are on this aisle, on this growth journey that we are all in, we are still going to be learning things, new things as we go. So we'll get to a point where we will have to understand that electing good leaders will benefit every one of us. Electing good leaders, my brother, thank you so much. Tuma, thank you. Electing good leaders will benefit every single person, no matter how the person looks, thinks, or acts. It will benefit you. And electing bad leaders will also affect you. We will get to that point. And so for me, I really, really, really love this Peter Obi's double downing on what he said. He made a tweet today. I'm going to read the tweet he made today, and that will be like the basis of my conversation today, before we really jump into every other thing. And I will start from I think, should I take from the paragraph I liked? No, let me read the tweet he made, verbatim. Then I'm going to come into what I think about. Yeah, where's that tweet? Mr. Peter Obi's tweet. Let me find that tweet real quick. Okay. So guys, just let's go easy. Peter Obi was like, if service is the motive, turning the tide in 4 years is possible. I still find it baffling that my decision to do a term of 4 years, if given the mandate to rule this country, is generating so much agitation. By this feeling, we are doubting the fact that a sincere leader can achieve much in 48 months. I have never been desperate in the pursuit of power or anything else for that matter. There are some traits associated with desperation which in no way are in any of my political behaviors in the past and now, like engaging in overly aggressive rhetorics or actions to prove a point or gain attention, becoming overly defensive or reactive to criticisms, often to the point of appearing paranoid, making unrealistic or unfulfillable promises to win support or approval, resorting to personal attacks or character assassination to discredit opponents, or frequently changing positions or policies to suit immediate political needs. What drives me is not personal ambition, but a deep commitment to see Nigerian work. And if the sacrifice requires of me is 4 years of sincere, accountable leadership, so be it. Throughout my political journey, I have never been involved in thuggery. the snatching of ballot boxes, or any form of electoral malpractice. I challenge anyone. Conduct your investigations. You will find no stain of rigging or violence associated with my name. I have always chosen the path of peace, principle, and civility. Ask those who have contested against me. None were ever denied their rights, framed or falsely accused. None was asked to place their advert materials or break the bank to do so. I believe in fair competition, not manufactured victories. Kai. In 4 years, we can confront corruption head-on, redirecting resources to priority areas. For instance, the trillion used to acquire new presidential jets and other unnecessary expenses at this time could have been channeled into education, healthcare, or infrastructure. Within the same period, we ensure that the rule is sacrosanct and the rule of law is strictly followed. Within the same period, we can conduct free, fair, and credible elections. Leadership to me is not about entitlement. It is about service. If given the mandate for just one term, I will dedicate every moment to building a Nigeria that works for all. Peter Obi, 2025. I'm going to keep reading this particular tweet because, honestly speaking, we have to get to a point whereby Nigerians have to understand that leadership is something that if a man wants to lead and present himself the way Peter Obi presented himself, every well-meaning Nigerian, I'm not going to say sane right now, so not because there are people that are not well-meaning Nigerian that are sane. Every well-meaning Nigerian should have gone back to do their own track record or check what they want to check and line behind this man. This man is bringing out himself and telling Nigerians that let us look at this thing first. For so long, we have been seeing politicians come and tell us 4 years is not enough. 4 years, give us another term. We will continue it in our second term. Obasanjo did well. I'm not even going to say he did not do well. Obasanjo was good. But after Obasanjo, Jonathan came. And Jonathan tried. But Jonathan had a gentleman's agreement that he did not say out. Or probably they said in a room and he went back on that agreement, which was he was going to have a one term and pass power back to the north. And he never did that. And in that 4 years, Jonathan did some things, but it was not tangible enough. But what he did was enough for me, in my own opinion, to bring him back to power. And instead of enthroning these current people that are in power right now. But every other thing happened. And our days of light left us. And we invited the children of darkness to take over our country. And with the advent of APC at the center of power in our country, became the advent of excuse politics, the advent of Aberoism politics, the advent of do or die politics, the advent of taking us back to the Stone Age. So whereby you spend politicians that do not understand the value of time. I keep asking myself, I say, Bhari spent, I want everybody, you might not like me, please let us understand what I'm saying here now. Bhari spent 6 months, 6 months with no cabinet. Please, Nigerians, please. Let's keep bias aside. How do you spend 6 months without a cabinet? Then you go to pick your cabinet. You're not going to bring Festus Keyamo, Ngige, Ojizo, Fashola, Lai Muhammad. Just look at it. I'm not even talking about whether those people are capable or not capable. I'm not even talking about their capability right now. I'm talking about that these people you went to bring are people that campaigned with you
all through the campaign. These are party men. These are people that have been with you. Why did it take you 6 months to appoint these same people? If you were taking you 6 months that you were going across the world, convincing Nigerians in diaspora that are experts at different fields, assembling them and bringing in new faces and new names, I can say, okay, even if it is not, it is the height of irresponsibility. But we took these people 6 months, and in the space of that 6 months, the Nigerian economy collapsed. We entered our first recession. Companies started running away from the country because there was no policy that was pointing towards growth in this country. And that was the beginning of the collapse of this country. So systematically, before those people came into office and changed and started working or trying to do whatever they could do, the country don't enter, we don't know the reverse. They now spent how many months our Baba was in hospital. We saw the little things that Osinbajo could do in the space of, look at what Osinbajo even tried to achieve in the few months he was reigning as acting president. There was a semblance of like Nigeria could come back. Then all of a sudden, Bhari came back and everything went back to status quo. And these people vied for second term. Nigerians, they still told Nigerians, please, is it fresh air? I think fresh air was 2019 campaign, fresh air. 2019, these people still came out for the election. Then Bola Ahmed Tinubu and co still pushed Nigerians to go and vote for this man for a second term. I can read so many tweets, that this second term of Bhari, education will be top-notch, agriculture will be this one will be that one will be that. They were just giving Nigerians all kinds of lies. We ended up wasting 8 years of our lives under Bhari. And you cannot even point to one thing or one part of the country that excelled than the fact that you can say, okay, they built few roads. They completed few rails, old standard gauge rails of 18th century. All those things where they use coal, fire the coal, and those kind of old train, and carry come back Nigeria. Then they say they walk. Nothing you can pinpoint say that it is modernized. There's nothing modernized. Okay, they're building railway from Abu to Niger Republic. We finished that one. APC came back again. In any country, and that's why I'm standing here doing what I'm doing, is that I saw that Nigerians actually said, no. We reject APC. And pour spit in APC face. Poor in 2023. Nigerians say, no, we don't agree. Say, poor, they pour spit for APC face. But in the spirit of APC, spirit of Aberoism politics, spirit of grab it, snatch it, and run with it politics, spirit of I must up the IRF politics, spirit of whether you vote or you no vote, we go count ourselves politics. APC did their magu, jaga, and found their way back into power. Massively because I will say that the opposition were not united. And me, I'm still going to put that blame on the feet of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Because for me, I believe that he would have seen the bigger picture and would have said, no, let me support this young man that was my vice presidential candidate in 2019. Look at the Nigerians around him. Let me support him, because if we go into these elections divided, we are going to give these people a room to rig the elections. And he cared more about his ambition, and unfortunately, we gave Tinubu room to manipulate the votes and gave himself 8 million votes. When he even know, Tinubu, even when he collected that certificate, he said that, I know many of you people don't like me. He knows that Nigerians did not vote for him. Whatever he did with INEC is what brought him back to power. But the greatest losers in that 2023 elections was the Nigerian elite class, because they felt that they were giving power to a man that was going to come and make sure that all of them is that, because they know that Tinubu is an elitist. Tinubu has always been an elitist. He's someone that's for the elites. What he does with the peasants is that he uses them to do his dirty job. Then he elevates 1 or 2 or 3 of the peasants and make them very, very popular and give them power. And so the other peasants will feel like they are part of the government. That's exactly what he does with Aberos. So you see all this Ebon Adubu across every nook and cranny in Lagos State that he has empowered. All of them have so many of those young boys are touts and thugs, and they think that they are part of the system. Not knowing that Tinubu is actually using them for his own selfish agenda. He doesn't care about them, because if he cared about them, he would have made sure that they are well educated, he would have made sure that they have proper health care, he would have made sure that there are jobs for them, that they should not be on the streets doing thuggery and thug life. No. A man that cares for the young and for the youth will not elevate the likes of MC Olomo to exalted position. He would have elevated people that are well educated, young Yoruba, educated. We have so many Yoruba young people that are doing great things that Tinubu would have elevated and would have shown them as role model to the young ones. Because look at it, I say, what is the prospect for a young 10, 15-year-old growing child in the Southwest or in Lagos State? When you wake up in the morning and you're going out on the street, going to school, and you're seeing that all your big egbons them down the street smoking or drinking scoochies and the rest, and they have hotels with gold up and down, and they're on the streets, they're doing well, they can buy, they carry girls and everything. What is the incentive of that young boy to want to go to school and finish school when all the professors are beggars, professors are dependents, professors are not, there's no elevation? So the people that are meant to have elevated the righteous in society have elevated the least of the society. So therefore, you can see the system Bola Tinubu have successfully created exactly what he did over the weekend when he carried some selected peasants to Aso Rock to give them a semblance of, oh, you guys are part of us. Go back and go and lie on my behalf. Go and tell people lies of a moment that like I'm doing great things. Probably take this $500 and the rest and think that you're doing well. I love you. No. He doesn't care about these people, because he have kept. Thank you, my brother Odogu. If he truly cares about them, he would have made sure that the country is truly working for the youths. Nigerian youths are productive. Nigerian youths are having jobs. Nigerian youths they have diversified the economy by now, but he has not done any of these things, and that is the bane of what we are seeing with APC. And as we are speaking, Nigerians, willingly or unwillingly, we have given 10 good years of our lives. 10 good years of our lives to APC. I was in my 20s when APC came into power. I'm in my 30s now. Some of you were in your 30s when APC came to power. You're in your 40s now. Some of you were in your 40s when APC came to power. You're in your 50s now. Some of you were in your 50s when APC came to power. You're in your 60s. I don't think 60. Yes, I have some people that are in their 70s. They're in this room right now. That is how much we have given these people. And some people still want us to give them extra 4 more years. And a man came in, thank you so much, my brother, that have come in and say, guys, no, let's put a stop to this. I can propose a roadmap for you guys and show you guys that in 4 years, you can actually transform or begin the true process of changing a nation. 4 years is enough. And in fact, when you see a man that knows what he wants to do, he breaks down time. He came out and told you guys it's 48 months. Many of us don't even know that 4 years is 48 months. Many of us, we might know, but we don't even pay attention to the fact that it is actually 48 months. And I can give you guys in 6 months this, in 6 months time, because he understands that it's like a project. I have to deliver my variables at this particular point in time. I'm breaking it down for Nigerians to understand these things. I said it yesterday and I'm saying it again today, that in 4 years' time, Nigeria can actually become a true construction site. There is no magic that you need to do that in 4 years' time you cannot diversify the economy of Nigeria. There's no reason why in 4 years, in 4 years, we cannot become the biggest export of food out of Africa. It should be one of the easiest. In fact, let me, and you know when I say these things, right? And coming from the fact that it's Peter Obi that said it, I know many people that have not done their due diligence of going to verify this man's track record. I'm going to be saying things here that I want you guys to verify. When Peter Obi was governor of Anambra State, Anambra used to export vegetables that they were getting import over $5 million. Please, I want you guys to verify what I'm saying right now. So you guys can just check Google right now. Anambra was I think was virtually the only state that was exporting vegetables from Anambra State to Europe. Please check me. Just anybody here can verify what I'm saying right now. Thank you so much, Mr. Ro. Anambra State was exporting vegetables to Europe. Europe, they pay them money, they enter cover. So many people were wondering that everything this man did as a governor, he did not borrow one kobo. I placed this last week and I was like, I asked Grok, we have asked ChatGPT, we have asked all the AI tools to break down the best governor in the history of Nigeria from 1999 to date. Somebody did a comparison of Tinubu and Peter Obi from their gubernatorial terms. That video went viral. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but that video went viral. And it was a clean sweep. The guy went further to ask ChatGPT and he was like, can you, using these metrics that you've used now, 15 different metrics, he asked him, in these 15 metrics now, can you also use this metric against Peter Obi to any governor since 1999 till date? It is very, very, very clear. The biggest problem Peter Obi had, I said it in my last show, many of his supporters say, no, that's who he is. The biggest problem Peter Obi had was not having vuvuzelas like Wike, that if you do one project, they'll come and play drum. Peter Obi don't do, they're not going to do gyration. My brother, thank you. They'll not do gyration, sing song, do commissioning, and the rest. There are videos that I watched one today and I was like, where Peter Obi, they were asking him on Channels TV, or is it on Arise? Is it on one of those TV? And he was like, then they tell that, why don't he go and do let him be advertising what he has done. He said, what is he? This is 2013 or so. They say, what he concern advertisement? That he does not care about advertising anything that he has done. That if you do something, let the world know about it. Yeah, that people that know about it, we talk about it. This man, there is nothing that Peter Obi is saying today that he wants to do for Nigeria that he did not do as a governor. There is nothing. And remember, I want you guys to remember that this guy was actually impeached as a governor. He had a very turbulent period as a governor. It was not like a smooth ride period of governance for him like other governors had. This guy was actually impeached. This guy was actually starting his tenure, and under 1 year, they conducted elections and they brought in another governor and said that his tenure is over. He had to go to court, and court gave him back his mandate. This guy was out of being a governor 2 consecutive times. 1, he was removed from INEC. 2, he was impeached. And this guy was actually, his deputy was actually a lady. All his commissioners, ladies. People ask where are his commissioners. Peter Obi went and picked commissioners that were professors. One of the professors that was in my university then, she was one of the, I think it was the commissioner of education, Professor Stella. He picked professors. So professionals that at the end of their job as commissioners, they went back to their job, not career politicians. He did not go and pick politicians because it's easy to pick politicians. Politicians do not have job. Politics is not a job. What you have today are politicians that's why you see that Tinubu has just entered power in 2 years. Many people are running away from him because they don't have, they're no longer close to the national cake. They cannot survive. Politicians are not businessmen, so therefore what they do is that they steal money, they accumulate all this wealth. Then what do they do with the wealth? They buy houses, they buy flashy cars, they invest in different real estate projects and the rest, and have very few coins remaining. So if they are not in power, they do not have the daily funds to sustain their lifestyle. One of my political friends I was speaking to, he said, Saddam, I spent 5 million naira every day. 5 million naira every single day. I spend 5 million naira every day. If I don't have a business, I can't do this. So imagine politicians that are out of office. You're not spending 5 million every day. 5 million. How can you survive? In 2 years, you have to start finding a way to enter and fight Tinubu, insult him. So he calls you back and give you one small project. You now get more money and you keep quiet. That's how these people survive. But you're meeting a man that is a billionaire that became a billionaire before he became a governor. Many people that are insulting Peter Obi today, when Peter Obi was 35 years, I think he became a governor, I think at 45 or so. He became, I think, one of the youngest governors. Today, we are seeing people in their 45 doing all your mandate, all your mandate, all your mandate. You see a man that has prepared for life. When you see a man that has prepared his life and is prepared for life, you see a Peter Obi. A man that has goals. He knows he get time. Peter Obi, I do not believe that Peter Obi wants to be doing politics before after 70. I believe that man by 70, he just wants to go and rest and enjoy his life that he has worked so hard for. A man that whatever he's saying today, I'm saying it again, whatever he's saying that he wants to do for Nigeria, he did it for Anambra State. Anambra State, there are some communities before Peter Obi became governor in Anambra State that never, because, and I still want to start reminding Nigerians to understand that Anambra State is in a region that actually fought a civil war in Nigeria. Many of those places were decimated by bombs. Many of those places do not have any one single federal presence. One single federal presence. In fact, I say the only federal presence that is in Anambra State, as of when Peter Obi was governor, was probably the Niger Bridge. And it is because that bridge was connecting Delta and Anambra State from Onitsha. There is no single federal presence in that state. All the federal rules are shambles. There is no day work, nothing day. So this man came in. So when I see people make this comparison of Lagos now and Anambra State, I'm like, Nigerians probably don't understand the context. They don't understand the times or the sentiments surrounding these two people. This man took a state that was the most unsafe state in the country. He took a state that was the dredge. See, you see what Oti is into Abia State right now? It's exactly what Peter Obi did and more. In fact, Anambarians, before Peter Obi became governor, they know they talk to them be Anambra people. They know they talk to them be Anambra people if they talk to them for outside. Then they shame. Shame they catch them, because if you pass through Anambra State, God damn it. The state now very useless state. Nothing they work for that state. Just people, rich people, rich men and women doing different kinds of trade and the rest. They don't even freaking care whether the state is developing or not. Nothing they work for that state. Nothing they work for that state. That state was hell. In fact, the state logo was Anambra, home for all. Home for all. Anything is allowed. Everything goes. It was a state with the highest number of bank robberies. Then the first robbery I experienced in my life. In my life, I was coming from the university. I was traveling. Was in Anambra State. Bullion van. The way they pursue bullion van. If you see when they pursue bullion van with gunshot, you go. I did inside bush. I lie down for inside bush for like 2 hours, and they call my mama for phone. That time they use this small Nokia phone. I call my mama phone. My mama, they hear the sound. She say, pew pew pew. I say, what be that way? I said, I'm gone. The kind gunshots where I see for my life. I grew up in the north. I have never heard gunshot in my life. I have never heard gunshot in my life. I don't even know say gun they walk. I don't know say gun they walk. Anambra State was hell. Evans the kidnapper, we wanna know. Evans the kidnapper, we all of us know. Now Anambra State, the guy that operate now, till Peter Obi became governor. When Peter Obi became governor, he had a zero tolerance. Anambra State is the popular state of Bakassi. Because I want to refresh many Nigerians' memory to understand who is speaking. The man that is actually saying what he's saying today. To tell you guys, because I've said it, I might be wrong. I feel that he would have invested in the media, because Nigerian politics is a very dirty politics. That if you don't say what you did, if you don't speak up, if you don't shout at the top of your voice, it will only take a miracle, like God is helping Peter Obi right now, and raising up soldiers, raising up people like us that he's not giving one kobo. I know they see, none of us, nobody's on his pay. Peter Obi pay for media. Peter Obi pay for PR. You know they're possible now. You know, fit as what? You know, they can. But you see people that are doing things out of their way because they truly experienced that man transformative change in that state. He totally turned the way he turned Anambra State around. Do you understand that Anambra State? Do you understand? Please, if you're in Anambra State or not Anambra State, please, I want to see the comments in the comment section. The robbery in Anambra State then. Hi! Anambra was so bad. It was so bad. But this man came in and said, no, we have to put a stop to this thing. We have to grow. And that's exactly what I'm saying about Nigeria today. Nigeria is so unsecure today that we have to understand that if we do not fix insecurity in our country, nothing else can work. Nothing else will work. So anybody telling you that Tinubu's policies will take time, Tinubu policies will take time to work, I want you to just look at Tinubu's policies towards insecurity. If Tinubu is fixing insecurity in the country, then agree and believe anything anybody is telling you. But if Tinubu is not fixing insecurity in the country, whatever they are telling you is a lie. Because insecurity is that foundational breaker on which nothing else can work in our country. Because what we have been doing for so long, let me give you guys an instance again. When Yar'Adua became president, what was the first challenge he had? We had militants scattering the whole South, the Tompolos, the attackers, the Asari Dokubos of this world. What did Yar'Adua do? The first thing he did was what? Invest and started an amnesty program against the cries of so many people. No. He said, no, we have to do this. Because Yar'Adua understood something, that if you do not tackle insecurity, the number one source of revenue generator to the country, which was oil, will be crippled. We will not have funds anyway. So he had to do what? Placate and tell these guys, oh yeah, let's come to the table, let's discuss. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. If Yar'Adua had not fixed insecurity first, there would have been no growth during his 2 years term and the subsequent 5 years of Jonathan. But Yar'Adua fixed insecurity because he understood the mandate that insecurity is what, if your country is insecure, nobody will come in to invest. Your people that in your country will run away. In Anambra period under P2B, insecurity was the all-time highest ever. He came in and he fixed insecurity first. Tinubu has come in. Insecurity is at an all-time high. Tinubu is not fixing insecurity. Instead, he's building some miracle coastal road. What is you build coastal road finish now from Nigeria, from Lagos to Calabar? Who will drive that road? Is it not road that bandits will not occupy? All our federal highways today now are death traps. You have to fix insecurity first. If you don't fix insecurity first, you're not ready to work. So if anybody is saying that Tinubu is doing something, calm down and relax, Tinubu is working. Ask that person, what is Tinubu doing towards fixing insecurity? What is Tinubu doing towards fixing corruption? These two things. If any government comes into Nigeria and is not tackling insecurity and corruption, these two things, I tell you, give Tinubu 600 years. Nigeria will be 600 years worse than it is today. Nothing will work. Nothing will work. So what you expect from a government is that you're coming in, you fix in insecurity, you fix in, you start fighting corruption, even if you can say, okay, I don't want to go after all the people that have stolen me before, but let's put a loophole. Let's put a blockage and say no more stealing going forward, no more inflated projects and contracts going forward, putting checks and balances across systems, make sure that EFCC is viable. Know that any EFCC official that is going out of their way gets reprimanded. Make sure that the security forces are doing all they can do. Okay, see somebody is saying, how did Remi Tinubu make $1 billion? $1 billion and be donated up and down. That is the basis. I'm just saying this right now. So, guys, if Tinubu is fixing insecurity, if Tinubu has spent these first 2 years, and we no longer have bandits, we no longer have terrorists terrorizing the southeast, we no longer have Boko Haram, all those bandits across the middle belt, southwest, north central, northeast, and the rest. We no longer have any of these things. Do you know what automatically will happen? Automatically, Tinubu does not even have to do much anymore. What will happen is that Nigerian ladies, Nigerian farmers will start going back to the farm. But as we are speaking right now, there are some people that for the past 8 years, as we are speaking, in fact, for the past 8 years, yes, they have been living in IDP camps in our country. 10 years before, they were one of the richest people. They were farmers. They were doing very well. But for 8 years now, they can't go back to their farms. They can't go back to their houses. They're now living in IDP camps. APC have successfully stopped or created a business wing in insecurity. Insecurity is thriving under APC. So if somebody come and tell that Tinubu is doing all he can to fix insecurity, we are not just seeing it. I will not tell you what Peter Obi will do or what any sane leader should do or would have done in Tinubu's place. Tinubu has spent 2 years. In my own case, I would have sacked the service chiefs. In these 2 years, I would have had 6 different service chiefs. But let me give Tinubu the benefit of doubt. Let's say he would have had 4 service chiefs by now, giving them each a 6-month mandate. 6 months is enough for every service chief. The chief of army staff, the IGP of police. Instead, look at IGP of police. He has passed his tenure. Tinubu has extended his time. Tinubu has actually extended Ebetokun's time. In fact, as of today, let me read breaking news is that Ebetokun has, let me find the breaking news and read it. Ebetokun has promoted, let me find that news and read it so Nigerians will see, and so Nigerians can see it. So it's not just be as me talking, speaking from my own this thing. Ebetokun, where is that news? Let me find it. I have to find that news because very important Nigerians understand what's going on under these guys. Tension as Tinubu's IGP Ebetokun promotes only Yoruba police officers, demotes northern and southern officers. So we have been seeing right now, thank you, because someone have posted it here. We are seeing right now that across all the parastatals in the country, Tinubu's government is elevating, and I'm saying this for Nigerians, fellows, my Southwestern brothers and sisters understand. Tinubu does not represent the Southwest, but what he's doing that he's trying to create a very tribal pathway for himself, so that 2027 appears like it is the Yoruba race against the world. So you fight other Nigerians feeling like you're fighting for your tribe. Meanwhile, all he's doing is just for him to enthrone himself into power and his colony of friends. So you see with the promotion of by Ebetokun right now, promoting our Southwestern police officers and demoting other people from other regions openly. Today, he did this one. Yesterday, was this CBN or which other bank parastatal that openly you saw them? They just promoted only the Southwestern this thing. Openly, they are doing it openly now because they're trying to paint this tribal agenda. It is all intentional, just for his personal. It is not like those people now will go back to the Southwest and make Southwest safer or do something special for the Southwest. No, it is all tribal because he understands the tribal politics. He's a master when it comes to that aspect. But let's come back to insecurity. By now, people like Ebetokun should have gone. In any sensible government, people like the current chief of army staff, the current navy, chief of navy, chief of air force, the police head, all these people should have gone by now. Tinubu should have replaced them twice. When you come in as a president, the first thing you do as any sensible president is you place your cabinet on a mandate, on a time limit. You're not coming here to come and sit down for 4 years and chill. I'm giving you guys 6 months. Hey, Oga, take your portfolio, take your file. In 6 months' time, I want to see a total reduction in crime in Nigeria. I'm giving you 6 months, and if in 6 months you do not give me feedback, I do not see it across that it is transmitting, your job is transmitting across the country, you are fired. And in 6 months' time, Ebetokun would have gone, the current COAS would have gone, the current chief of NIP, all of them would have gone, would have replaced new sets. What does this do to Nigerians first? Automatically, we see that the presidency is working. Automatically, what does it do? What happens to the crime world? The crime world understands that there's a new sheriff in town. They have to also either double up their hustle or re-strategize. What does this happen to? What happens to the police, the security apparatus? Automatically, the security apparatus will have to sit up, knowing that there's a new sheriff in town, not that kind of D7 sheriff. There's a new sheriff in town, and so therefore we have to sit up to our jobs. It is a psychological effort. You will see that it will just trigger up so many things, and you will see changes immediately. So the first person that came in and did not work and is being replaced, this second person knows that this job, why they get like this now. If I know work well, Tinubu go sack me. And if Tinubu sack me, I don't go. The person has to start working. The person will not give the next days is command straight to all the DPOs or probably all the ASPs or probably all the commissioners. The commissioners will not pass it all to all the DPOs. That is how you see the trickle effect down to the least, to the least body language. My brother has the right English. Body language, you will see a total change going on across our security apparatus. And in the space of 2 years, banditry will be a thing of the past. Kidnapping will be a thing of the past. Agitators across the country will be a thing of the past. Nigerians will now start seeing a semblance of a country that is safe. And when you have a safe country, what does it do? You open up your economy automatically to investors to come in and invest, for tourism to come, for people to come in and automatically, because as you're doing it, other ministries will be getting into their groove. The Minister of Tourism cannot go to America and say, "You guys are welcome to Nigeria. Nigeria is now one of the safest countries in the world. I promise you guys, you're going to enjoy from the Mambila Plateau in Taraba State to the Obudukatu Ranch to the Olumo Rock in Ogun State to this one to that one." You sell all your tourist sites and you see people. That is how you grow a country. It is not rocket science. But because Nigerians have been fed with bad governance for so long, we don't understand what good governance is. So when a man comes and tells that I'm going to do it in 4 years, then I say, no, it's not possible. Tell me the reason why Nigerians are not the highest exporter of agri products out of Africa with all the arable lands that we have. Why? Please, I hope you guys have fact checked me. I say Peter Obi as governor, Anambra State was exporting vegetables out of Nigeria. Please fact check me. I want people to fact checking me. My APC brothers and sisters in this room, fact check me. In Tinubu's 2 years of presidency, let him tell us anything that he has done in agriculture that has made Nigerians exporting agri products out of the country. Nothing. Peter Obi as governor did it. There's no reason why the vast land in the north today is not giving Nigerians billions. There is no reason why. We have abundance of land, arable land, that if you plant, it will grow. You just pour the seed on the floor. You don't even have to even dig. It will grow. God has given us atmosphere, given us sun, given us rain. Everything there for that country to work. But bad leaders are know how to make excuses. It's not, Peter Obi said it that, look at, you go and bought private jets. We have 13 private jets, 13 presidential jets. You go buy a new one again for yourself. Buy new Escalade for yourself. Buy a new yacht for yourself. Build a new this thing for your deputy. Look at the billions coming on out of Tinubu. Billions here, trillions here. Crazy amount of money that would have been injected to great things in the country. Meanwhile, everyday Nigerians like me and you continue to suffer, continue to cry, continue to wail, continue to pass through hell because nothing is happening. And all they will be telling you because they have bought some useless youths, some selfish youths, some youths that cannot see beyond their nose. They'll come out and be lying to Nigerians that reform takes time. Reform takes time. Reform takes time. Of all this I've been saying here now, does it take time? Are these things are not doable? We just have people that don't have brains over their head. They don't know. They all they are there to do is to steal, enrich themselves and their family members and their cronies, give themselves humongous contracts, while Nigerians continue to suffer. Look at them that are even look at where they haven't bringing for Nigerians GMO under APC. Una must stop GMO because the una arable land where God bless una, which una good food where God bless una, it's not good enough for you people. You have to go import from Wimbo. Tinubu had to even go and give Bill Gates national honor. So my people, please, it's important to understand these things, that for Nigeria to fix Nigeria in 4 years is not a rocket science. And for me, it is important. This is one of the most important conversations going forward, that we have to start sensitizing Nigerians to understand that 4 years is indeed enough for any sensible government to come in and bring in transformational change. You might not build skyscrapers in 4 years, but you can lay foundations that will build skyscrapers after that 4 years. It is very, very, very possible. People, and the painful part of it is that many of Tinubu supporters are in diaspora that hear these things Peter B is saying today, that know it's actually possible, just don't believe that it is possible in Nigeria. You will ask them and you see that there are some places in Europe that if you pass there today, if you come there in 3 months' time, you won't believe that place. So these people, they build bridge for inside lab. They build the bridge for lab finish. They can't fix. That fixing they come do fixing. Then they do or just check out what China is doing. Go and look at China. They'll tell you, don't compare yourself with China. What was China in the 90s? Who they buy Chinese product in the 90s? In the 90s, when if you want to call fake product, what do you call it? It's not Chinese. Now China. Up to early 2000s. Now China. No buy Chinese. Now China product. But today, China have left the world behind because they have transformative leaders that understood that they can call you a name for a moment, but if you keep up working and keep doing what you're doing, you can change and transform your country in the space of a decade. 10 years is enough for Nigeria to turn to El Dorado. 10 years. 10 years that we have wasted with APC. If you have given 10 years of Nigeria that we have wasted to APC, to a people that understand governance, we'll see change. And that's why I want Nigerians to test 4 years of good governance. What it will do to us is that it will be like a lion that you have been training in the house like domestic animal, giving it milk, bread, chin, and the rest to eat. Then one day, you leave the lion to test blood. The lion now tests blood and see Omo, he must go just chat. You now say, Omo, this blood sweet. You now bite flesh. This is flesh sweet. Automatically what that happens is that lion will start devouring anything. And that's exactly what will happen to Nigerians. If we can keep our sentiments aside, keep our differences aside, and understand that this man that is sending us, let us give him 4 years. Let's give him 4 years. Have you done it before in the past as governor? He did it. Let us test it. If Nigerians test it and Peter B show Nigeria truly, see what is achievable in 4 years and deliver on that mandate. One, let me tell you, what does Nigeria stand to lose first? Let's even go there. Peter B is from a region that have never been president for so long. A region that politically have been rightfully or wrongfully so have been marginalized politically. A region that they on their own, they cannot produce presidency. That if Nigerians give him this presidency and he messes up, that region might never get presidency again because Nigerians naturally safe. Many Nigerians don't even like them. So first of all, if he goes in and these 4 years he messes up, he does not have the power to rig himself back to power. He does not have that power to rig himself back to power. And say, okay, or say he wants to break this code that he openly came to Nigeria and say, Nigerians will give me 4 years. I beg people give me 4 years. And he entered there for 4 years, finish and say, I want to stay beyond 4 years. He does not have the power to stay beyond 4 years. There are enough actors and enough forces that are ready to uproot him if he doesn't deliver. So what is there to lose? We have seen Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 2 years. We are going to see his 4 years. I can bet you in 4 years, Tinubu will not do anything. In fact, the best time Tinubu will have done something in these first 2 years, he has done nothing. Next year now is campaign and propaganda and lies. Next 2 years, election. What Tinubu did not do last year and this year, he can't do it again. Why do you want to give him extra 4 years to waste our time? Why don't you rally and say, okay, let's give on that person. Maybe we try on that person. If this same man coming and he know do anything, we pursue him. That should even be what citizens are clamoring for every single day. That we do not reward bad politicians. That if you come in and in 4 years you do not perform, Nigerians have the power to pursue you. What happens is that politicians will sit up to their duty. Politicians will sit up and start working because if they do not work, Nigerians will pursue them. And I believe that's what Peter B is trying to do. That he's trying to make sure that going forward after him, any election in Nigeria must be free, must be fair, and must be credible. You cannot be. There will be no more jobs for ballot snatchers. There will be no more job for bait chasers. If you are a tout, you have to be gainfully employed. You have to find a job. Many of the criminals that were captured in Peter B's regime, that were in jail, many of them they were being part of their community service was going to work in farms, and they were being paid. Criminals, so many of these touts where they say like this, way they do when they get job, many of them end up as farmers under Peter B. You will be working and they'll be paying you. They need to just be louting across the country doing nothing. We have arable lands. That's exactly what China do also. So you see many of these your construction workers in Nigeria, Chinese, with you working. Many of them are criminals in China. They are criminals that occupy Chinese jails. And what do they do for them? To limit their term period, or because they want to decongest their prisons, they send them to other countries and put them to be working as construction workers. You think that they are big people. They are prisoners. PO did the same thing in Anambra State, and the same thing will be implemented in Nigeria. Because we have enough arable land, we need workers in Nigeria. You must work by force. No more free propaganda, no more freebies. All these Abuja boys. That every presidency, they go and hang in Abuja, so kaftan, so three senator, believing inside their cars, looking for any politician that they can do gig for. All those things will stop. You have to work with your hands. That is the kind of country we have to build going forward. Many of our young ones doing Yahoo fraud right now, many of them will see good paying jobs in tech and be put to use. Many people are doing, look at a country whereby 2 years into Tinubu, one of the major sources of income in Nigeria is 2 odds. They cannot wait for premiership to start. Many Nigerian youths now cannot wait for football to start. Make them go begin bets. To bet their way out of poverty. How can that country work? How can such a country work? All right, guys, I've spoken for so long. In case you have not watched my podcast, I dropped an episode today on all this I'm saying right now. I said these are more. I broke it down across different sectors for me that I felt that it's very, very important for Nigerians to understand. things that could be done real quick in 4 years to fix this country, cutting costs of governance, fixing insecurity, tackling corruption, diversification of the economy. I don't understand why Nigerians are speaking today. We have only 2 seaports that are working, a country that have a coastal line of over 800 and something kilometers. We're having just 2 seaports. Why is Warri Port not working? Why is Ibon Port not working? Why is Onne Port not working? Why is Calabar Port not working? Why are all our ports not working? A country whereby we need to have importation and exportation going out every day. Why should somebody import something to Nigeria and it takes him months to clear it? These are bottlenecks that need to be broken first day in office of any sensible presidency. But what you have with APC is that they want Nigerians to be poor. APC is a party association of poverty. APC is for all poverty Congress. All poverty Congress. Nigerians have to be poor because if you're poor, you cannot think. If you're poor, you vote for them. You have to be poor. You understand? You have to be poor. That's APC's dismantle. Make them poor. Look at all the people that went to go and visit Tinubu. Look at what somebody, a 40-something-year-old man, AC chilling, love steaming, Wi-Fi billing, blah, blah. The guy, they rhyme. The guy, they rhyme. They drop rhymes. Saying, go Asura, go enter under AC. That guy, if he never did AC, he never enter AC for like... Since Jonathan, the president, he never go where AC day, see where free Wi-Fi day. He never see all those things. They don't understand that these are basic amenities. They don't understand any of these things. So APC job is to insult Nigerians, bastardize us, that beats us up, that we don't understand basic things. Basic things, basic amenities. They call it, Oyinbo call them basic amenities. Basic amenities. These are basic things that we should be having in our country. But guys, welcome to the show, man. Make sure come join me, follow me, talk, put mouth for this conversation. I see you guys over, a lot of you already on X and on YouTube. Meanwhile, please, if you're on X or you're on YouTube, let's share the live. My people on TikTok, let's get our numbers going up. Good numbers I'm seeing already. Thank you so much. I just want, if you have a say, you want to join the conversation, please request the mic. I'm going to bring you up real quick. And if you're on X or on YouTube and you want to contribute to the conversation, you will see a banner rolling under your screen. Please mute your mic, please, when you come up. Thank you so much. You'll see a banner rolling underneath your screen that will direct you on where you can come to. This is actually our TikTok show. And on our TikTok show, we make sure that the conversations are only on TikTok. If you want to speak, you can only speak from TikTok, because we're trying to make sure that we build a very strong army on TikTok. Look at Bola Tinubu made somebody a very powerful bigot as his political commentator of the year. A guy that he says a strong voice on TikTok. So we have come to TikTok to take over TikTok, whereby we can give Nigerians real truth, real conversations, not propaganda, not lies, not fake news, not fake achievements, not I built Lagos when he did not build anything. Real story is what we're doing here. Real story, real story, real story. So please, if you want to join the conversation, come to TikTok. Very, 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 very important. Thank you so much. All right. Another faceless animal. You know, I tell people you see, one thing about me is that you can accuse me of anything, but you see something called bigotry, I do not partake in it. I understand people that do bigotry. I believe that they are probably, I would say they are shallow in thinking. They do not understand that the world do not revolve around where you come from, what you worship, or what you think. That if Nigeria is going to work today, it's going to work for everybody, irrespective of where you're from. They do not understand these things, and they're just pawns in the game of politicians. Because when you understand, or when you look at the fact that Nigeria, actually as it stands today, is not working, you understand that whether you're a Yoruba man, you're a Hausa man, you're an Igbo man, you're a Shekiri man, you're a Tiv man, you're a Juku man, you're a Biro man, wherever you are in this country, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is not working. And even if your blood brother becomes president, only you will benefit. Your tribe will not benefit. We can go and I've said, look at the history of Nigeria. One of the problems we have as a people is that we fail to study history. We fail to, and it's intentional why they took away history from our curriculums. History is meant to be we are meant to be taught history every single day. There is no one president in Nigeria that his state is better off after he became a president. Not one. Not one. You can't point to any one president and say, oh, the state now, after he became president, Obasanjo finished 8 years. Ogun State, there's some people say even the road to Otta, he did not even do it. Yaradua, 2 years. The late Yaradua, 2 years. Castina, he did well as a governor, but life happened to the man. Castina was relatively okay, sir, when he was president. Jonathan Goodluck, Bayelsa. Have any of you been to Bayelsa before? When I went to Bayelsa, I was shocked. I was like, is this Bayelsa? After Jonathan was president for 5 years. In an oil-rich state. Bhari came from Castina. Bhari could not even retire to Castina. Bhari had to retire to Kaduna because Castina became unsafe while he was the president. So I don't understand why I should be vying or looking for my tribe man or my state man to become president when I've seen that the history is showing that Lagosians today, what has Tinubu been president the past 2 years benefited done for Lagosians? What have they benefited? What is the specialty? Okay, it's okay, Coastal Road. How many people have access to that Coastal Road? Have their lives changed? Are Lagosians buying food cheaper than somebody in Bauchi or somebody in Enugu State? Is fuel cheaper in Lagos? Is Lagos safer than all these other places? Yes, even Lagos is safer because Lagos is a cosmopolitan state. It's a state that have built, that Nigerians have built, because it was the capital of Nigeria for 70 years. That's what many of these people fail to tell Nigerians. Lagos was capital of Nigeria for 70 years. All the biggest projects in Lagos were built by the military. All the bridges, major bridges in Lagos were built by the military. Probably, okay, Ikoyi Bridge that Fashola built. It don't be Nigerian money they build them. Or tomorrow now, they carry somebody come in and become president and carry the federal capital from Abuja and take it to maybe Niger State. Then Abuja becomes a state. Then the governor of Abuja will come in and say, I build Abuja. All these things where they see they build, all these bridges and the rest they build for Abuja. One man gonna come and say, now me build Abuja. How? How? Let's tell ourselves some common truths. So we all have to be striving for a country that works for every one of us. And that is, how do we do it? By getting good people in office. Let me read again before I open up the floor. I'm going to read Peter Obi's statement. I'm going to read Peter Obi's statement so that I will just end with this so that everybody, I can open up the floor, because we're talking about, we are still on the conversation of Peter Obi's 110 mandate. I think it's something that everybody, we have to be talking about it. And also 10 years of Peter Obi, of APC in power. Let me read it again one more time, please. Peter Obi had to double down today because he made this statement yesterday. I think yesterday, day before yesterday, sorry. And there was a whole media frenzy. We saw people coming out to different takes, attacks, different, oh, he's not credible, he's not trustworthy. You know, different people with their different opinions, which is rightfully so. It's Nigeria, so Nigerians have to talk. But he had to double down today. And he said, if service is the motive, turning the tide in 4 years is possible. I still find it baffling that my decision to do a term of 4 years, if given the mandate to rule this country, is generating so much agitation. By this feeling, we are doubting the fact that a sincere leader can achieve much in 48 months. I have never been desperate in the pursuit of power or anything else, for that matter. There are some traits associated with desperation, which in no way are in any of my political behaviors in the past and now, like engaging in overly aggressive rhetorics or actions to prove a point or gain attention, becoming overly defensive or reactive to criticisms, often to the point of appearing paranoid, making unrealistic or unfulfillable promises to win support or approval, resorting to personal attacks or character assassination to discredit opponents, or frequently changing positions or policies to suit immediate political needs. Peter Obi is that politician that have never for once insulted any other politician. I've never seen Peter Obi come out and say, this politician is useless, this politician is this politician is that. I've never seen him happen. Guys, you guys request the mic. Don't tell me to. I'm waiting for people to come up and speak. If you don't come out and speak, Ovoko, come up and speak now. Have you come out and speak? I not like to speak. I'm waiting for people to request the mic. If you request the mic, I'll bring people up. Now, people are not requesting, so maybe they enjoy my speech. Let me go back to Peter Obi's statement. He said, making unrealistic and unfulfillable promises to win support or approval, resorting to personal attacks or character assassination to discredit opponents, or frequently changing positions or policies to suit immediate political needs. What drives me is what drives me is not personal ambition, but a deep commitment to see Nigeria work. And if the sacrifice requires of me is 4 years of sincere, accountable leadership, so be it. Throughout my political journey, I have never been involved in thuggery, the snatching of ballot boxes, or any form of electoral malpractice. I challenge anyone, conduct your investigations. You will find no stain of rigging or violence associated with my name. I have always chosen the path of peace, principle, and civility. Ask those who have contested against me. None were ever denied their rights, framed or falsely accused. None was asked to place their advert materials or break the bank to do so. I believe in fair competition, not manufactured victories. In 4 years, we can confront corruption head-on, redirecting resources to priority areas. For instance, the trillion used to acquire new presidential jets and other unnecessary expenses at this time could have been channeled into education, healthcare, or infrastructure. Within the same period, we ensure that the rule is sacrosanct and the rule of law is strictly followed. Within the same period, we can conduct free, fair, and credible elections. Leadership to me is not about entitlement, it is about service, if given the mandate. For just one term, I will dedicate every moment to building a Nigeria that works for everyone. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam Show, my people, wherever you're listening to us from. Thank you so much. Now, let me open up the floor right now. That is Peter Obi's doubling down on his Sunday speech. Please mute your mic. Thank you. That's Peter Obi's doubling down on his Sunday speech. And if you can see behind me, I actually have a picture of a challenge that I was challenged yesterday to show Anambra's GDP growth under Peter Obi. And I brought a newspaper from Tinubu's newspaper, the Nation's newspaper, showing Anambra GDP has grown by 40%, says minister. So actually, the GDP grew under Peter Obi. But let's go on. Let me open up the floor right now. Wisdom is a good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You have really said a lot, made a lot of sense. Yeah. This is a very important issue, and it has really stirred up a lot of conversation on social media for a very long time. I am throughout period Peter Obi made his post statements on his account to run for 410. And to me, first of all, APC, the way they always see it, APC are trying to push a wrong narrative or sell a wrong narrative to Nigerians, letting Nigeria know that it's not possible for anybody to come and do anything within 4 years. So they're making Nigeria to believe that because they know it's possible, you get. And a lot of Nigerians are buying into that, though people actually know the truth. But first of all, talking about Peter Obi, both the opposition and people that have been following Peter Obi knows this kind of person. Peter Obi is not power drunk. When he finished his term as governor, he has not interfered in anything politics. So if you look at this kind of person, Peter Obi is not somebody that will want to remain in power longer than necessary. You understand? Because it's not power. If you look at his body language, someone that finished governor, and for once he has never interfered in anything that has to do with Anambra State politics or anything. His mind is business, his personal business. So with that kind of track record, they know that he's saying the truth, but they still want to paint the wrong narrative. They know. Yeah, they definitely know. And also, constitutionally, it's just 4 years. The constitution says 4 years. But I don't know why that is an issue. It's just that, I don't know, anything that is coming from people, they see that a content or they see it as, I don't know. It just boils down to the fact that they know the implication of handing power over to him. So APC always want to push the wrong narrative about anything he says. Yeah. And also, I think Peter Obi, making that statement, he's trying to let power go back to the north, because Tinubu is 4 years and definitely you don't want to alter the change of power from the south to the north. So I think it's even something that Nigerians are supposed to appreciate. Yeah, because he wants everything to be peaceful, and after his 4 years, power goes back to the north peacefully. And also, talking about 4 years, like that is one of the most dumbest arguments I've had Nigerians saying, or even APC saying, it's not possible to achieve or make Nigeria work within 4 years. That is so dumb, seriously, because it's so crazy. Why? I don't blame most Nigerians. We are product of bad leadership. They are bad leadership. So because Nigerians have experienced a lot of bad leadership, so they feel if one can stay 8 years and didn't do anything, why we somebody use 4 years? So sometimes people say it as a result of Nigerians have experienced a lot of bad leaders. So if Obi is saying some things, to them it's like it's just like a film. To them it's not possible. So, but using other countries or many places is something that is achievable. Obi didn't say Nigeria will start working after 4 years, but putting Nigeria in the right track. I was discussing with a friend. I say any serious government can achieve a lot of things in Nigeria within 2 years. Any serious government. And sometimes if you compare Nigeria with developed countries, will be like Nigeria is complicated. All those are lies. Yaradua spent how many years in office, but look at the kind of impact Yaradua. Yaradua impact was more than the whole 8 years of Bhari. So those are the kind of wrong narrative that Nigeria is a complex state, this and all those are lies. You just have wrong leaders. Wrong leaders are not ready to do anything. So I think that is what APC and people are just using to cause a lot of issues and make Nigeria feel like it's not possible. I'm currently in the US, and when Donald Trump came into office, within 3 months, it was as if he has ruled for like 2 years or 3 years, because he changed, he altered all the policies of Joe Biden, everything. So any serious-minded government can achieve a lot within a very short time. Yeah, it will take time, but the moment you start enforcing it, it kicks up immediately. That is it. When Tinubu came, he ended foreign subsidy. If Tinubu has acted the same way on other issues, things would have kicked up. So it's very easy to do the right thing. It's just that those Nigerian politicians, they only do things that will favor them. For instance, let's give an example. Let's say that there was a time in Nigeria where in Abuja, and the aviation sector, something happened that they went on strike. It didn't take how many months, how many weeks, they resolved that immediately. That was because the hope of a common criminal politician in Nigeria is the aviation. So the moment the air flight stopped working, they are finished. It didn't take up to how many days. They had meetings and they resolved the issue immediately. So our politicians always act fast on any issues that concern them. So imagine them using the same channeling the same energy to other critical sector, but they won't do that because they only want to keep Nigeria in poverty. So these are stuff that Nigerians are supposed to be aware of. Sometimes we talk too much about using developed countries.
Wisdom, can you be more audible? I don't know. Your voice is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Sometimes we talk too much talking about developed countries. Look at Abia State. What Alekoti is doing. The 3 previous, I don't know how many governors Abia State have produced. None of them have done what he is doing within a space of 2 years. So we know. It's just that the government making Nigeria feel like nothing can be done. But with the right person in power, and with the right, because it's not just Obi being in power, appointing the right people around him. Because that is another problem that's been killing Nigeria, appointing the right people. Nigeria will work. It starts working in the space of 4 years. So those wrong narrative. People that know. So that is all I have to say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I think it is important we keep drumming it out for Nigerians to understand 4 years is actually enough for any leader to create an impact and leave an indelible mark in the lives of Nigerians across the country. Please, hard work pay. Can you mute your mic, please? Get out of what's that of? Are you inside toilet or being attracted and they mold you? Hard work. What's that? I have to drop you, please. If you're coming up here, please try and keep your mic audible. Mary Unfiltered, welcome.
Thank you very much, Saddam. Sorry, now my wife account.
I go use your wife account now. You see, the problem in Nigeria with this. Why go use madam account now? Why I won't begin the check am now?
Now you gonna try me that.
Problem. You see this Nigerian problem. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everything you're doing, Saddam. The biggest problem we have in Nigeria right now is the fact that, we let the person of Muhammadu Bhari ascend to that, coveted position as president of our country. He watered down the would I say worth of what a president should be. So that's why you're saying, because if Buhari was not president, nobody would ever, think of Tinubu as it is. But going to the topic, 4 years, it's just disingenuous for anybody to think that, Nigeria cannot, or P2B cannot fix Nigeria or take Nigeria to the right path in 4 years. Tinubu was elected the same time Milito of Argentina was elected. Under 1 year of Milito's government, even before 1 year of Milito's government, he reversed inflation in that country. He totally reversed inflation before 1 year of his government. I'm not saying 1 year. Before he hit the 1 year mark, he reversed inflation. This is his second year and counting. Right now, on a monthly basis, Argentina's inflation rate is reducing on a monthly basis. It is now I think it's 7% now. Between 8 or 7% inflation rate. So somebody telling you that nobody can fix Nigeria in 4 years is just a joker. We are just used to mediocre. That is what Buhari and Tinubu have done to our country. That's why we are having these discussions. And to add to your B2B Anambra success, one thing we do not realize is God is telling you that P2B was the best performing governor in Nigeria. I think when I checked it, in the history of Nigeria, it is Jakande who is, top. All right. But since 1999, P2B has been the best performing governor in Nigeria. And one thing we take for granted is that all these things P2B did without borrowing 1 naira. All these things he did without borrowing a dime. Then imagine that P2B borrowed as small as $100 million. Like these other governors, threw their states into unnecessary debt. That's why somebody like Freeze will come out and be comparing P2B with a Godfrey Akpabio. That is the disrespect of the highest order. If you ask me, there is no governor who has left 10% of what P2B left in the coffers of other brackets. No governor. 10%. The only person who
5%. 5%.
Yes. The only person who came close was Yar'Adua, who left 5 billion naira. All these things he still did without borrowing a dime. You know, the truth is, it's just politics is a leveler, you know. It's a leveler. That's why all this disrespect to the name of P2B. Because how do you explain that? That somebody who did not borrow funds left 150 billion naira left. Come on. Still, people who borrowed after borrowing still did not leave nothing. Then P2B, like he says, when you do good things, nobody told him to do this thing. He did not know he was going to vie for presidency in 2022 or 2023. This is who the man is. Thank you very much, Saddam, for everything you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
I tell people that know you that you're the example of the obedience I want to see. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hard work pay. You've dropped again. My brother Abaso, it's good to have you here. It's been a while, my bro.
That is more. How you doing?
I'm on, my brother. Well, thank God, dude. I don't miss you. Which evidence you carry come for me again?
No, I just put that one. People when they fear Peter Obi to do only one time. Not be say you don't want 8 time, but they fear one time. We worry all of them for that place. Witchcraft.
One term, 4 years. You know, the Nigerian political class, they're the ones that we hate Peter Obi doing for one term. Because he's going to demystify so many things. He go change, he go open Nigerian eyes, we go see things, we go shout, we go say, what? So this is possible. We don't go agree again. Thank you. Go on.
Whatever Peter Obi wants to do, it's going to cause problem because Peter Obi is telling you now, say, I'm not guaranteeing you to buy you, but I'm telling you that you see that change that you have been clamoring for, that basic change, you will see it. If Peter Obi do that kind of thing, it don't cripple the political system. Because you see one thing, you know, nobody is paying attention to the fact that Abia State Governor is currently on a development spree without borrowing. In less than 2 years, people don't know where they talk, the people they forget. That's why I see people are finding difficult to believe what Peter Obi is saying, that I will do this thing that I'm telling you. This is what, in fact, he listed it on the tweet now. You saw what he wrote on his tweet now?
Yeah.
He listed it there. He give you bullet points.
What thing go do?
And it's painful that people are still not even seeing that this is even already happening in real time in Abia State.
Facts.
It is happening in real time. But I don't know. This Abia State government should not behave like Peter Obi. The ability to just sit down and don't want to blow his whistle. They should behave like we can carry music everywhere. You put one block, you play music. You put 2 blocks. Carry they play music. Not a joke. Because here, I bet Peter Obi for this thing. That's 70 billion when they say, if you carry 1 billion, they blow a whistle during the time as a governor. Maybe all these small children, when they open their doors, they talk to say what they do in that many years. Maybe therefore they sing the praise for them. You should have just carry 1 billion, pay for media, and just be. If you put only 1 block, blow whistle. You put 2 blocks, you blow whistle. If you put 1 leg, 1 share, blow whistle. Sister, what Nigerians they like. And the painful thing is that Nigerians do not understand that the development that they think they are getting, that's not actual development.
Facts.
Actual development covers is it HDI, that healthcare, education, and what those are what they're using, looking at actual development. But Nigerians think that actual development is 15 flyover, 10 secretariats. What I want to you like Nigerians don't know what development is. They don't know what development is in the real sense, and it's painful. Now, if you notice Peter Obi, he has been constant on the fact that I did this in education, in healthcare, I link rural area. Nobody they don't pay attention to it because it's not flyover.
The man built
flyover.
Peter Obi built over 20-something bridges, connecting communities with bridges. He built them, but you know blow any of this thing.
As you know they make noise now. That's why I say I blame Peter Obi. He's supposed to be blowing his whistle during that time as a governor. Now he bring all this issue to himself, and it's painful, you know. One small people will just come now. Tell them what Peter Obi doing in his 8 years. We were like he was able to transform Anambra in 8 years. People are forgetting that Anambra State was under the coffers of godfatherism. The highest level, that to the extent that they are kidnapping governors. Jesus Christ! People know the gravity of saying somebody came from nowhere to come and fight somebody that is kidnapping governor, a sitting governor. And you think that person is a quiet person because Peter Obi is he's my brother, he's my other brother. People say that joke be that. That a sitting governor was kidnapped during his tenure.
I swear.
That's why the people that Peter Obi came and fought 2 times. Go and ask people that was Anambra State because I talked to some of them. They said that the state was in a state of comatose. They were just sharing money.
The state now died.
It explains why the educational system in Anambra was in 50-something when he got there. It explains why it was in 50-something when he got there. And then he came and he carried it to number 1 in the whole of Nigeria. And somebody will come and say Peter Obi is quiet. Somebody is quiet. A quiet person will go and be a governor. He where they are kidnapping governor. A city governor. That makes sense. And that's my case.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. You know, these are the things that I enjoy. Before you came, I was saying, I said, Anambra was the unsafest state in Nigeria. A sitting governor was kidnapped. The government, you know, we talk about, say the government house, then burn them. Then tell governor, give us money. Governor, no green, you don't give them money. Then come burn government house. Government house. People were strong past governor, did the state. This man entered there, collect power from these people, say no. All of you, calm down. Calm down, let me fix this state. Then impeach him. He come back. Then conduct election, give another person governor. He come back. He still come back and still delivered on his mandate. This is a man that will transform Nigeria in 4 years. There is nothing that can stop Peter Obi if he wins election. You will see Nigeria work. You will see Nigeria work. Somebody just, and then before I come to the next speaker, I'm coming to you now, the ultimate. Somebody just jumped in and said on my comment section, Stone Edge said, you know, lie. I witnessed the criminality in Anambra State firsthand, as well as the dilapidated roads, and also experienced the changes when it happened. It is just, you will see people testify. But let me bring in the ultimate. You've been coming in, you've been falling. So my brother, come to the conversation right now. Good evening. Meanwhile, sorry, before I come to you guys on TikTok, what's happening? Nobody's liking this live anymore. We just post for 67,000 for like 40 minutes. What's happening? You know, just enjoy the cruise. Let's money. Should we impeach you? You know what I mean? This happened to this government to be. You enter, you give people mandate. 3 months, you don't deliver. You're gone. Your name is wiped out of history. Nobody. What's happening? Where are my likers? What's happening? Should I start impeaching people? No time. Meanwhile, if you're on YouTube and on X, please let's post the live. Let's share the live. I see people already there. Good numbers coming up on the platform. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're having a wonderful conversation here. We're talking about 10 years of APC failures. We're still doubling down on Peter Obi's 4-year term. I think it's very important we talk about this because the other part of the aisle, our brothers are saying it is not possible to fix Nigeria in 4 years. And we are bringing a superior conversation here today, saying that and a superior argument that it is actually possible to fix this country in 4 years. I want to know your views. If you want to join the conversation, please request the mic on TikTok and I will bring you up to speak. Wherever you stand on the aisle, if you're a Tinubu supporter, please don't be scared. Don't be shy. I make sure everybody comes up here to speak. That we don't discriminate here. It's open for everybody. It's more of like a Nigerian platform, no matter where you stand. But let me bring in the ultimate. The ultimate, good evening. How are you doing today?
Brother, thank you so much, my brother. This is my first time in joining your platform and I really love it.
Oh, wow. Welcome. Thank you.
I'm back. I'm ready to hear again, my brother.
I greet you.
I always love your contributions, and even presently now in Nigeria, we should even be singing goodbye to APC, because if you look at most of the state that APC is ruling presently now, you can't see any infrastructure there. There's no any development there. There is nothing. There is nothing. In my state, they rule in my state for at least like 10 years now, brother. There is nothing.
What state is that, please?
Ondo State.
APC.
There is after we have a governor then, that was Mimiko. Presently now, what Mimiko has done in Ondo State is what we are still benefiting till now.
Ultimately, I hope you know they can't Lagos as your area, because of now you take I see Lagos.
Brother, even Lagos, if you go to some areas in Lagos, you will ask yourself, is this Lagos? So, talking about Peter Obi saying he's going to use 4 years, based on the constitution, even 4 years is enough for anybody to rule a country. 4 years is enough. Even giving second time to someone to come and rule I don't believe in that. I always say, when someone spent 4 years, vote for another person. Coming there the second time is just coming to steal.
Facts.
4 years is enough. What we need presently now is changing of the policies. The policies is not working in Nigeria. And these people know if Peter Obi is there, they know most of them now that is still seeing a different thing to steal from Nigeria is going to stop. Peter Obi is going to stop them. And that is why you see, Peter Obi is not the only candidate in 2023. But why is he the only one most of these politicians is talking about today? They are trying to demarketing him by saying he do this, is a lie, all that. Even look at Soludo. Soludo is saying now someone say he's going to use 4 years and fix Nigeria. So they know, and most of them they don't want that to happen in Nigeria, because if Peter Obi should use 4 years and there's a lot of changes, definitely they know Nigeria can be fixed even within a year. If there is a good policy in Nigeria for a year, things is going to change. Things is going to change. All we need is just put the security agencies, let them be independent. INEC, it should be independent. Allow them to do their job the way they should do their job. Judiciary is not working. Nothing is working. And these people in the government are the one controlling them. But when they allow them to be independent, then everything is going to change in Nigeria. And this is what this politician is not expecting in Nigeria. They don't want it to work. So I believe if Peter Obi is there in 4 years, this is going to change. This is going to change. Look at most of them today. I could see him as someone who is different. Not a messiah, but someone we need presently. Amongst most of people in politics today, I believe is the one we need. So let us, wherever we find ourselves, as someone who wants the best for his country, wherever we find ourselves, let us preach him to a lot of people. They know, people knows, but because of our own, let me say, some people, maybe tribes, divisions, religions, that is the problem we are still facing in Nigeria. Most of those politicians knows. Okay, look at the PDPs that they said Peter Obi should come back. Why can't they allow Peter Obi in 2023? They knows. Atiku used Peter Obi as a running mate in 2019. Definitely he knows what Peter Obi is capable of. That is why he wanted to use him. He knows what he's capable of. So these things, we should see it. Why are they win them in back to PDP? Because they know he's capable. So we, as a Nigerian that wants the best for our country, I believe we should give him this opportunity. We should give him this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, and welcome to the family.
I just see more information now. You remember when Peter Obi went to Edo State to go and give 15 million, according to the governor, welfare government for school. Did you know that Oshomole, in trying to discredit Peter Obi, and tried to give credence to the governor or the government of Edo State. He claimed that that school was fully funded by Edo State government. Have you seen the news?
Yeah, I watched the interview.
The Catholic Diocese of Benin City they've come out to refute it that it's a total lie. Let me read it. The Catholic Archdeacon of Benin City, in setting the record straight, have clarified that said Philomena College of Nursing is not government owned, debunking an earlier claim by Adam Aliu Oshomole, a former governor of Edo State. Jude Ora, Director Social Communication Press of the diocese, stated that the clarification is called for truth in a time of misinformation. let me say it again. It's a call for truth in a time of misinformation. According to him, the college is fully owned by the diocese. He said that Philomena College of Nursing was built, equipped, and funded through the sacrificial giving of the church, labor of priests and religious sisters, goodwill of donors, and modest service charge. This clarification became necessary in response to the misleading statement by Senator Oshomole during a live broadcast on Arise TV, where he claimed that the college was built and equipped and owned funded by Edo State government. You see, APC. Even the hierarchy now, they are now engaging in propaganda. You see where Nigeria has descended to.
APC.
You see where we are descending to.
APC.
Continue.
There's nothing that APC will tell you. There's nothing that APC will tell you that you should not check 2 times or 3 times. For them, it is just propaganda. And I don't blame them actually. They came into power by propaganda. So they tell you anything, just wait. If you see any news APC put out there, just give it 24 hours first. Go and verify. Go and check. You will now see the real news. APC. Let me bring in APC spokesman on X, on TikTok. So please, guys, just buckle up. I know many of you, with our body no full. If you're on our skin no full, no put body. Let me bring in my brother from brown girl.
Your brother from another party.
Open your camera.
Why you dey like my camera these days now?
We know Adamu now. We know Adamu, the person that contested on poster.
Open camera.
You see that poster where I contest. Now I go take Dewey to be for my constituency. That poster.
You will not get any branch.
Don't worry.
You don't get.
You go not say that go pay the texting my agent tax.
Brown girl, your boyfriend don't come. Now that open your camera now, I want me. You always there for heat. You go there for heat. They support Tinubu.
No, but I respect people like the Dauda when they open their camera.
Yes.
People I respect, the few ones.
Yes.
Not the other go toward them.
Why see? Even if you give me platform for Obedient Rally, I come promote you. I will carry myself go now.
Let me just read a quote from YouTube. Lord Lucas says, when a bunch of known corrupt people unite against one man and spare no effort to ridicule him and attempt to assassinate his character, blindly follow that one man. By Marcus Aurelius Antonius. I repeat, when a bunch of known corrupt people unite against one man and spare no effort to ridicule him and attempt to assassinate his character, blindly follow that one man. That is why millions of Nigerians are blindly following Peter Obi today, because we see that the people that have destroyed this country for decades are all together attacking him, assassinating his character, trying to water down all what he has done or he did as a governor, to the fact that when you go out and ask bots, AI bots, to qualify or to rank all the governors in the history of Nigeria from 1999 till today, Peter Obi is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Then Fashola comes in at number 10. Before the next governor will come in at 11, 12. Tinubu is like number 50-something. But they carry propaganda and say that Tinubu built Lagos. But let me bring in Tinubu spokesman today My brother down, very, very famous. Let me expand him. People, that you're talking to thousands of people, though. Thousands of people are listening to you across other platforms. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, we are used to that.
So
Thank you
please
very much for
try and reduce the lies.
my light.
The lies.
I'm a truth. I'm a carrier of truth. I open up to truth.
Let's start from I want to ask you first a question now. Before then, I'll allow you go on your submission. I'm giving you special 7 minutes, in fact. So you start from my question. This is a question I've been asking every APC member. Can you point to what APC have done that have changed in Nigeria, that have transformed Nigeria positively in the past 10 years?
Yes, in fact, I won't even take you through a large span of 10 years. I'll take you through a large span of these 2 years under Tinubu. What has happened? Let me tell you, fuel subsidy was a scam. Our fuel subsidy, for those who don't understand what it is the landing costs is much that we cannot afford. The government will now tell the companies, sell it at this rate, who will give you the money back. Let Nigerians get it cheap. We'll give you the money. And when government introduced it, it was meant to last for six months when the refinery had issues 24 years ago. So when some people saw loopholes in that, those fuel that was meant for you and me ended up in Niger, Cameroon, Benin Republic, and other neighboring countries. Because those countries don't have subsidy. So if our fuel marketers take the fuel over there, they sell it at unsubsidized rates. Then you see that every Nigerian filling station, they'll be telling you, no fair. Our common phrase then was fuel subsidy, fuel scarcity. Fuel scarcity, we're always saying it. Because the fuel that was meant for us is in Niger, is in Cameroon, is in Chad. My brother went there to greet his mother. He said, come and see how tankers, he was telling me one of the things he experienced. That Nigerian tankers are being shipped into neighboring countries. I said, that is the subsidized fuel for you and me. They were giving us ration oil. 3 days, 2 hours, they will say there's no fuel in the filling station. We in our own country, our inheritance, we were denied, frustrated because of it. Why? Because smugglers, they are benefiting from it. The removal of fuel subsidy there's no lie that things became a little bit hard, but it has fought that corruption and increased more money to your governor that they cannot owe your people salary again like before. That is better that our governor have it and pay salary than those people in Niger, Cameroon, to be eating our sweat of inheritance. That is one good thing that President Tinubu has done. Emefiele left what I call the Emefiele economy, which, as I said, empowered armchair businessmen. Who are the armchair businessmen? These were men who had no factories, but were making millions on you and me. How? Emefiele would give them dollar at official rates, and these guys, just with a phone call, they didn't have company, armchair businessmen. They would just make a phone call to a bank manager. They will negotiate and become millionaire. Bank manager will sell it to black marketers. Whenever I went to Nigeria, if I want to change dollar, if I go to bank, the bank people were the ones giving me the phone number of the black marketers. Because it is their business. It was their business. Right? So when Tinubu Emefiele was getting kickbacks, it's better Nigerians suffer and get dollar at high rates. Let me get kickbacks. Now for you people to get it at cheaper rate. Then all those money ended up in building 750 bungalows. When Tinubu came, Tinubu saw that as a loophole. He did not tap into it. He said, a central bank governor, float it. By floating it, give it at official rate, which means Nigeria started making, instead of Emefiele type of gain that he was getting and making revenue for himself and his cronies, Nigeria is the one now making revenue from every single dollar that goes to central bank. Nigeria, any rate the Nigerian sells it now, floated rate, the gain goes back to Nigeria. And that has also eliminated the dollar corruption. And do you know how it helps us? In the first quarter of 2025, there was a tariff war immediately. What happened during that quarter is the coming of Donald Trump. Tariff war started. It also affected Nigeria. Our business people would have suffered. Guess what? That floating of Naira helped us. Do you know why? because the government just decided, okay, instead of what Mefele was doing, we'll go and take from our revenue or from borrowing and subsidize favored businessmen, favored one like the down with the big man. We will be subsidizing dollar for them. But do you know what happened that Tinubu when this tariff was started? He just, since he has already floated in Naira, right? He just told the businessmen, we are going to give you artificial rate. Nigeria lose nothing. Nigeria just choose to lose its game. That's why you see the tariff war did not impact on the prices of goods in Nigeria drastically. No. That is brilliance.
Dauda.
I have more.
No. Because this one you'll be saying is that there's nothing. I've not seen how this have impact. Wait now. I want to see how or know how these things you have said now has impacted the average lives of everyday Nigerians.
They didn't flow the Naira to give the marketers artificial rate back. The inflation that will be crying now will be 2 times than the one it is.
Then make me understand or explain to me how Nigeria was better off during Bhari than it is today.
Bhari that was giving, we go and borrow money.
Are you not borrowing now?
No.
Haven't you borrowed? Tinubu, wait. Have Tinubu not borrowed in 2 years than what Obasanjo? I'm coming. Wait. Tinubu has borrowed more than Obasanjo.
Based on the exchange rate.
And who took the exchange rate to where it is today?
Now we accept it, but I want to tell you
who took the exchange rate. Who took the exchange rate where we are today?
We took it.
You took it. So don't give me any exchange rate excuse. So let's go back to our conversation.
Okay,
wait now. I'll come back to you. I want to ask you. I'm building up a question for you to answer. So I'll give you a chance to respond. Okay. Tinubu took our exchange rate to where it is today. We can all agree that Tinubu has borrowed more than Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, and Bhari combined. Yes? Agreed?
Based on the exchange rate, yes.
Agreed?
You see, this is not a yes or no answer.
No. It's a yes or no answer. It's a yes or no answer. It's a yes or no answer because you are the one that
I said yes based on the exchange rate.
Yes, you took the exchange rate up there. When did you meet the exchange rate when he became as president?
Before Nigeria,
his policies. It is not my business. We're talking about Tinubus now, and I'm look at the service I'm even doing. Look at the service I'm even helping you. I'm even comparing Tinubu to Bhari. I don't want to take you back to Jonathan because if I take Tinubu to Jonathan, there is no comparison. I'm trying to give you. I'm comparing the very worst government Nigeria ever experienced before the most disastrous one now we're experiencing. I'm coming, so I'm going to come to you now and give you the chance to respond. Okay. So before Tinubu came in, we were having all these things you claim, MFL economy, this one economy, subsidy this, subsidy done, that and that. And you came in and you say you have changed these things, these policies and the rest. Nigerians are suffering more now. The economy is more difficult right now. Tinubu is still borrowing more than these people before. Explain to me the economics behind all this borrowing and everything, please.
Okay. Sir, when you give a contract and you don't pay upfront, after some time, the contractor will come back to you with what is called variation. That since the time we enter into this agreement, between that time and now, the prices of things have increased. So I am here with variation for you to add more money. Nigerian engineers will now use that period to add more money, steal money from it. But what Tinubu does is, if you want to kill variation, you collect loan and pay upfront, and then you tie your repayment to your repayment to your IGR. And even in the basic economy that we studied in secondary school, they will tell you that during inflation, debtors creditors lose, debtors gain, because you have used that money to buy what you wanted to buy when there was no inflation. But when there is inflation, the creditor lose. So you see what this man is doing? He has already safeguarded us from anything that will lead to inflation, that will make us lose. As debtors, in this regard, we get, because the contractor will not come back with variation to tell us that since the time that they gave us that money till now, no, I'm not doing politics here. I'm not doing politics. I am the nightmare and the dismantler of the Obida movement. Everybody know that. So as I'm explaining my things here, I will give you every reason, everything that you mentioned. Please, I have answer for you. Now, let's go back to that decision that Tinubu took. This Nigeria was making $1 again from every single dollar. Do you know that 75% of 2024 budget, Tinubu did not take 1 naira from NNPC to fund it. He used IGR.
75% of what?
Of 2024 budget. I'm telling you the truth.
He did not take it.
From NNPC.
Budget that they borrowed money to fund?
2024 budget, 75. I said 75% of it was funded using IGR. Now, what is happening is...
Which IGR, please? Which IGR?
Let me explain it.
Which IGR, please?
NNPC.
Which IGR?
The one part of it, the extra income that we're making on every dollar, where did it go to? That Emefiele was using to build houses. What is Tinubu converted it to help Nigeria? I'm not joking. That is what, and
this one bust my head.
Custom increase their this thing.
Is it the budget that we read that they borrowed money to fund? You said that Tinubu is 75% from IGR. Now this kind
2024 budget, which one did you study?
Both 2024 budget, the one that Nengi came out and said that they
that means they took it to. That's why I said 75%. Then maybe
Dauda, do you know? Wait. Dauda, wait. Now I agree. Say truth will be lecturer. No. Wait. Before you finish. You know, say I don't really believe all these other things where they talk until you enter where me I don't do before. This budgeting. You don't carry lamba, won't kill me for here.
I keep telling people if I lie, go and challenge me.
Challenge what? Which IGR in Nigeria? Where did you get the IGR from that you used to fund 75% of which budget?
Let me. I told you anything you have to have an answer.
Jesus, have mercy.
Did custom come to say that they have successfully increased our IGR?
How much the custom add to the IGR now?
Yeah. Then do you know how much Nigeria was making from each naira that Emefiele was using to be 750?
How much the custom add? Where is the IGR? What generated this IGR for Nigeria now?
If you go and disprove it, if you I will accept it.
I'm disproving it for you here right now. That there's no place. You have no basis. Give me proof. Give me bring out maybe data from NBS or somewhere. In fact, you people own the NBS and the rest. So you people modify all these things for yourselves, please.
Okay,
how can you tell me? If you told me, no. And Dauda, if you have told me that you people funded the 2024 budget with okay, let's agree 75%. I want to know. Let me give the benefit of ground. I agree. Why? Let me concede to and follow your pathway that you funded 2024 budget with 75% IGR. How much IGR did we use to fund 2025 budget?
2025 budget? We are still collecting IGR. We are still looking at it. I've not done analysis for 2025 yet regarding the IGR budget. No. I have to be frank. I don't want to. I always say I write on the nation. Everything I write, I say challenge me.
The 21 billion they collected. They went to borrow last year. Is for what? But last week is for what?
It's to kill variation, as I said.
Let me
tell you. Do you know this project that BK is doing in Abuja? My man talk about my mentor Wiki. I want to come and counter him. You know when you the project that we can do in Abuja, they are saying billions of billions. Let me tell you, many years ago, they were giving at very cheap billions. The problem that we are seeing now is the problem of variation.
Leave variation, please. I want to let's come at this budget. Now budget are going to hook you for truth. You use 75%. Dauda, don't crack, please. Don't crack. Don't crack. You used.
I gave it to them. What be suffering the cost that we are suffering now.
Dada, can you hear me?
Somebody said they work on my pocket.
Dada, can you hear me? I don't know whether it's... Your network is fluctuating. Your network is fluctuating.
They don't move me.
Who removed you?
So you know who tell APC to send you network for UK when you do, because I have in Nigeria.
In the US.
No. Una people have done something marvelous.
Nobody do anything. That's what APC they do. When they walk at you now, you can blame network.
They're trying to suppress the
Nobody's suppressing you. My hand day up. I don't even touch anything. See my hand.
What happened? Let me send request. Let me send another.
I can hear you now. I can hear you. We won't catch you because I want APC. How to say they fund budget 75% of 24 budget with IGR. Do you know what I'm saying? That means Nigerians were doing well, and companies were paying up that had to gather up enough IGR to fund budget on a Tinubu. The same budget will be saying them. APC no go kill now. Yeah. APC.
No, see, I will tell you one thing. If I come here, I'll make sure I'm very factual because I want your platform to be taken very seriously so that they will know that what we are saying here is real. I will make sure that anything I'm coming here.
Now that I wanted to concede, and I say I concede, and I concede that let's agree that you people for the debates now. I'm going to come back to you. I'll bring your video up now. Where's your video? I want to see your face as you're giving us this lamba. This lamba, they blow my head. Hey, your twin brother is down there begging to come up, to come and speak light to power. He wants to come and speak light to power. Archangel, I'm coming to you. Now. So, I want you to explain to Nigerians with custom have increased IGR. Archangel will tell me that solid minerals, yes, that Gandhi said that not raising money from solid minerals. Solid minerals have increased IGR. Everybody's increasing IGR. So there's too much money coming in now under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Why is Tinubu borrowing at a rapid rate? And we are not seeing anything working. Where is all that money going to? Please let me.
I always tell you that any question you have, I have an answer to it.
Give me an answer to where's all the money people are borrowing to? Where is it going to?
Just allow me to explain it. Don't interrupt my flow of thought. Just allow me to see what
I give you 3 minutes.
One, go and ask the governors. When last did they? How many governors?
We can't hear you.
Billions. Can you hear me?
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Now go on. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go on.
Governors in those days, we are having huge debts. Many governors have cleared their debt 50%, 70%. I'm telling you the truth because Tinubu gave them more money. They can now pay salaries. That before we hear 7 months, 9 months, they have not paid people salary. These languages are disappearing. This is where some money goes to. And again, I told you with Nigeria, I was having an IGR of $3 billion. The university where I had my PhD from have a reserve of 6 billion. Nigeria had a reserve of 3 billion. Investors had confidence in my university that investors had confidence to do business with my university than to go and invest in Nigeria. Tinubu increased our IGR to $40 billion. By that, we have the money to fund our budget without a dime. But you have to encourage investors. You have to create that forex for them to believe. Apart from that, there are some companies like all these airline companies and many other companies who traded in Nigeria. They were supposed to be giving their money in forex. The Bhari government kept a forex backlog of 7 billion. Tinubu cleared them. So the money is not that all because we remove subsidy. He's trying to put the money in other places that will increase the economic image of Nigeria so that people can come and invest. It's also helping the governors to eliminate this issue of debt. I suffered it when I was teaching in one of the Nigerian universities. We used to collect our subvention from government every 3 months. because the governor inherited debt and deliberate debt, right? We couldn't, before he will give us our 1 month, any month, after they have given us 3 months subvention, the last month, the university will not release the money very quick until a new subvention is available. It may take 1 month. And why was the governor slowing down? Because the state was indebted. For him to relieve the state, he had to take a bond from bank and then give it out as loan so that the bank would relieve the state and be taking the money from it. So in the case of Tinubu, all these things now are disappearing. A lot of governors by now, Kaduna State, by the time they remove all their allocation for the moon, it was left with only 7 billion. It can't even pay salary. But now, all those things, he has cleared his debt up to 50%. As of a few months ago, I don't know of now. All these things happened because Tinubu had released more money to them. That is one. Increase our IGR, our foreign reserve, and then cleared our backlog. Now we can use our MasterCard. Before they stopped us from using MasterCard because we were indebted. Now you can use your MasterCard to purchase in dollars.
Please.
Because somebody sat down to do his work. But this is from here now. Talking about transitioning to the table. Let me tell you what is happening with hunger in Nigeria.
Wait.
This one is very important. I want Nigerians to know about
Pause. MasterCard, they just opened it just last month. After immediately after coalition happened, that's when they opened MasterCard. Immediately after, wait, and there's actually a limit to how much you can even spend. I think they say you cannot spend more than
Saddam, it's not working. It's not working.
You see,
people have tried to use it.
you
It's
see,
not working.
you see,
So
you see,
people don't go themselves.
you
I can show
see,
people that have complained. People,
you
I
see,
have friends that try to use it. It's not working.
you see, like
it's always the labor people that are complaining that things are not working for them.
Oh, yeah, show us APC person. What APC you do that? People that are in diaspora that have tried to use it.
Can I show you my MasterCard? Can I go and bring it?
No, go and make a video of you using it.
Exactly.
You post it.
Exactly.
You see, that's how you put with the people like us.
See somebody on the comment section. Somebody, you see,
carry your camera, go to the closest ATM in whatever country you are.
please.
Video you put in your debit card, and you will now post it saying Saddam, Agbato, obedient to their. That's how you do it.
Okay. Now you have challenged me.
I'm in South Africa. It is not working. The ultimate.
But Saddam, let me tell you something about hunger in Nigeria, right? Let me tell you, I'm from the north. Let me tell you what is happening. We need to speak out about. Forget about who is in power.
Dauda, before Dauda, wait. Dauda, wait. I'm going to allow you come in for a second. I want to move the mic, right? But I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I want us to let's see if we can keep politics aside and let me ask you this honest question.
Right.
For Nigeria to work, okay, this is my opinion. For Nigeria to work, for any government to work in Nigeria, the first thing that you have to tackle or you have to fix currently is the insecurity in the country.
Correct.
Because if you don't fix the insecurity, what you want to say right now about hunger, it doesn't matter. It will not work. If you don't fix the insecurity, no matter all these things you're saying, IGR generation, that all these fake statistics you're giving us here, because now I talk saying now statistics we go chop. If you don't fix insecurity, nobody's going to come into Nigeria and invest. So no matter how you make your economy viable or attractive, as you're claiming Tinubu is trying to do right now, if Nigeria is not secured, no investor is bringing their brand to the country. Do you agree with me?
I agree with you, and I have a response to that.
Okay, so in the space of 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, can we both agree that Tinubu has failed woefully in tackling insecurity in the country?
Can I explain? Let me be very sincere with us. We're not doing politics.
No, I'll give you 2 minutes to respond to me on that.
I'm not doing politics. So let me tell you, when Jonathan was in power,
leave Jonathan and talk to you. No.
I want to use
no. If Jonathan was in power,
no. I want to use something happened that I want to use it to explain something.
Let me give you 2 minutes. Go on.
Okay, so then Jonathan came to buy weapons here, right? They had the money, but that weapons was not sold to them as at when due because of so many issues. In Ukraine now, that between the war of Ukraine, you hear that America said we are giving Ukraine 30 billion. Okay, they are not, if they say they'll wait until they produce the weapon with that money, they won't be able to meet up. What they do is they go to their store, pick up from there and give Ukraine, and use that money to build new ones. So what am I trying to say? Weapons, when it comes to purchasing weapons and using them immediately, it comes with a lot. The process of purchasing it and then training your personnel to use it. This 2025 budget of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the highest budget on security in Nigeria. Now we are producing local drones in Nigeria, right? Apart from that, before Tinubu came to power, during how many times did El-Rufai came up publicly to say that the only contribution they had to the banditry, that we paid them money not to attack. We paid them money not to attack. That is what they were doing. But Tinubu had approved the establishment of forest guard. If I did been, I can locate that video. The Gombe State Forest Guard now, they are in training. I would have showed you the video. I watched it. In fact, I even called the commandant. He's my friend. I said, I had one of the questions that your voice was asking, that they are trying to give it a divisive face. I think it's very wrong from now. This is to tell you that they are already working, training themselves on ground. This is a proactive measure or progressive measure as against the previous attempt where they were paid bandit. Can you imagine this happening in Nigeria? Please don't attack, take money.
Who paid bandit?
It was the person that is with Obi now, El-Rufai.
Which party was he in there when they paid bandit?
He is a coalition party.
When he was paying bandit, where were they? APC, right? Under APC.
It's the same APC that Tinubu came up
APC.
and I'm not going to do that.
So, no. So, if in fact, what you're trying to explain to me right now is that you people are seeing the process of trying to train people that will fight insecurity. You people are not fighting insecurity yet. So, we can all agree that Nigeria is still unsafe today.
See.
No.
Do you know? Are you hearing bandits attacking people now?
Are you?
They are finishing them in the bush now.
Which bush?
I'm talking to you.
Which bush?
You see the problem in Nigeria is the plane that crashed.
I can just quickly check. I can just quickly do a quick search this month, and I will bring out insecurity happening across the country, from the southeast to the south to the southwest to the north central to the northeast. Kidnappings is going on every single day in Nigeria.
Because if I deny their existence, I'm not fair to the people who are victimized.
In essence,
I want to tell you that
the box. I'm coming. The box stops on Tinubu's table. If Tinubu has dealt, I am of the opinion that if Tinubu has dealt with corruption in the military and the security apparatus by now, would have been having a semblance of sanity. This is the first time I'm seeing soldiers wear uniform and come out, and in fact, as we are speaking, soldiers were protesting as recently. Police were protesting recently. Police are protesting under Tinubu. They are seeing their remuneration going down. There is no, all these things you're speaking here is English. It is not trickling down to the real people on ground. So therefore, insecurity has skyrocketed under this government. And if Tinubu cannot fix insecurity, or he has failed to fix insecurity, there is nothing else that you're telling him that he's going to fix that can be fixed, because insecurity will not allow any other thing to work in Nigeria.
Yeah, see, I get a point. I understand the significance of security for the lives. If I'm in Nigeria now and I cannot sleep, I know what I mean. When I ran for office 10 months, I know how I was sleeping to make sure my head was not broken. So if you are not secured, if you are not in a secured environment, I know the psychological experience of that. I'm not going to downplay it.
But I'm not like people now. You did not run for office. You only print poster. Finish.
Which is the kind of idea that will be there to promote. If you check INEC website, you will see my name. I contested.
There is no, you did not. You only
they
put poster.
fought against me. They did everything because they know that this boy that is a rising weapon against bad governance.
Are you supporting Tinubu?
I am not supporting Tinubu. Let me shock you to God. I voted when my party had a presidential candidate. Let me tell you to God, I voted Obi today.
You voted Obi and you're supporting Tinubu now.
If I die now and they go meet God for judgment, I voted Obi. The people where they only unit, they look me, I say, I don't care, I don't get anybody.
Are you supporting Tinubu now?
When I needed votes, you understand? That is my kind of personality. But what I'm trying to tell you, for me to come down today before I didn't just support Tinubu, I decamped to APC. See, even if the system is bad, the good people need to be there to fix it. That's what I'm saying.
Fix what? APC.
Before I decamped from my party to APC, I'm telling you, I sat down, I studied Tinubu. I wasn't a fan of Tinubu. I was even thinking Tinubu is going to be this authoritarian person that just catch people, dealing with people everywhere in the country. I was not a fan of him. I sat down, I look at him from an objective point of view. What is in the mind of this man towards Nigeria? I will tell you the truth. You may not agree. Tinubu mind is for the good of this country.
For the good of which country?
Nigeria. I am being frank to you. If you open Tinubu mind now, if the two were inside a physical object in Nigeria will fall out. Because of the passion. I'm being sincere. And the man knows that. You see, when Jonathan increased our GDP in Africa, right? When Jonathan increased our GDP,
and I mean, don't do. I'll come to the second time. I'll come to the second time. Thank you. You don't do now. You don't do. You don't do. Make I bring other people. Me don't be saying only me and you get this show. I'll come back to you. Oh God.
Question, please. Greetings, everybody.
Sorry, please. Please, don't just be patient, please. Sorry. He's here. He's not going to go. I'm going to make sure your question we get to him. I just have to bring this laughter out, man, because Tinubu has the mind of Nigeria. Oh, this one, the comedy of the day. Oh, I don't know what to talk again. Let me help you. Let me help you before I come to the next speaker. A man that truly wants Nigeria to work, will not be operating with Tinubu is operating. We didn't have come in as a president, and the first thing he's doing is to buy bulletproof cars worth over 160 million naira for all the House of Rep members. Tinubu is a complete elitist. And I understand you as a politician, you want to get into that elite class. You want to get into that position whereby the powerful operate. You will love Tinubu. If you're someone that if you're people-centered, you cannot have anything to do with Tinubu. Tinubu is a weaponizer of poverty. He loves, he creates, he dwells in poverty. He loves to see people poor. Look at all the people surrounding him. He makes sure that he has this illusion of, he creates this illusion of grandeur that he makes people powerful. And these people that he's making powerful are actually elitists. Then the people underneath them are suffering. Nothing is going on around them. Nothing is improving around them. There is no jobs. In fact, look at, I don't want to begin to call them, but look at the Aberos. Look at the Aberos. Look at them, NURT. Look at their lives. This is not someone that cares about Nigeria. If he cared about Nigeria, he would have been doing things that say, how can I take these people that are touts? How can you be a tout? How can I transform their lives? Look at what this young man called, what this called him, Tunde. I know people have been bashing him. Slump, the chess guy. Slump guy, this chess slump guy. Look at how that guy, you can see that this guy is taking people out. You might have a different views about him. I also have my opinion, but you can see his support for young, poor people, taking them out of poverty. Tinubu has no trajectory of taking the poor out of poverty. He has the trajectory of taking people that will do the bad job for him out of poverty and making them strong, and making them influential, and making them powerful, like the M. Solomons of this world. So you can want to be with such a person, and I understand why you look at him and say he has Nigerian interests at heart. Tinubu have come in as president now. You came out and say he's sharing money to governors. I will not say it's a lie. It's true. Tinubu has been giving money to senators, constituency projects. Every senator will tell you that this is the highest time they are getting money for the constituency project. Facts. It's not a lie. Every House of Rep member will tell you that this is the highest time they're getting money for a constituency project under Tinubu in any administration. Facts. It's not a lie. But me and you know that when you bring this money and you break it down, it doesn't trickle down to the economy. The moment you give money to politicians will just steal the money. Because Tinubu is not putting in any modalities to fact check or to ensure that this money I'm disbursing will be used for the common man, because he doesn't really care about the common man. So therefore, I'm giving governors more money. What does the governor do with it? Look at you say that he's paying salary now. The governors, they pay salary and steal the rest. So they can always come out and after 4 years and say, we were not owing people salary, they was always paying salary. Meanwhile, poverty is high, there's no purchasing power, their economies are in shambles, there are no roads, their healthcare is a disaster. The people, I'm giving you real things that should affect the Nigerian people. What have the governors done to alleviate their healthcare? What have the governors done for primary healthcare, their education, their roads, their economy? They are doing nothing, because Tinubu has made sure that these people are wealthy enough to steal money. The EFCC that are meant to champion and checkmate that this money the presidency is disbursing to these states is going actually to the people. What is the EFCC doing today? EFCC are pushing Yahoo boys and people that are spreading money in parties. The governors are working freely. So you cannot tell me Tinubu is people-centered. He is elite-centered, and I give it to him. I respect him for that. And if I want to be an elitist, or if I'm championing for elite cause, I will always stand with Tinubu, because I know if I find my way towards the corridor of power, I will always benefit with a man like him. He will always release funds. And that's where I'll leave it. But let me come to the next speaker. I'm going to come to you back to you, my brother. It's Benola. It's Benola. Welcome to the live. Please, you have 5 minutes.
Good morning, Sirdam.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, House. I appreciate your good work. Like the caption says, P2B 4 years, term, 4-year term, and stroke 10 years APC. It is obvious that, let me start with 10 years APC. I'm in my early 40s now. And I believe that if I remove 10 years out of the 40, in fact, I am angry with myself, because in these 10 years, where I would have been if Nigeria had been favorable to me, I believe my life would have been better than what it is today. But that being aside, I want to speak for the progressive mind. I want to talk about P2B 4-year term. The only people who think that 4 years is not enough to bring a change in Nigeria are people who have sold their heart to the devil. Looking at this young man here now, when he was talking, anytime you hit the facts to him, he's always forcing himself not to laugh, because he knew the facts. He knew the truth you are telling him. But because he is doing the devil's work, he knew he's doing the devil's work. This young man here now knew he's doing the devil's work. That is why anytime you speak facts to him, he forced himself not to laugh. Look at what is happening in other states. Other states has been under bad governance or bad leadership for the past 16 years or 20 years. But it takes Alex Oti just 2 years to turn that state around. It becomes the envy of everybody in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria. Like the epistle or the post P2B made in Twitter the other day that caused commotion in the camp of APC and every other people. He referenced world leaders who used just 4 years to turn things around in their countries, which shows that, okay, let's just say what are the things, from my own perspective, what are the things that Obi will do that will cause change, positive change in Nigeria? Stop the avenue through which these corrupt politicians are looting our resources. Look into judiciary. Put the right people. Use the, as in, restructure judiciary. INEC. Reform INEC. Agriculture. Make sure you, Minister of Agriculture, bring somebody who is sane. Put money there. Let somebody who is accountable handle our agriculture so that there will be enough food for the masses. Okay, this young man was here saying subsidy was removed. Subsidy was removed, and the people are not feeling the reason why subsidy was removed in their life. People are suffering. People are crying. And this young man is in America, where he has constant power supply. If he is sick, he will go to hospital and have a free medical care. And he's there blabbing, talking this trash. Why are people cruel? Why? So, my brother, anybody that is telling you that 4 years is not enough to cause change, to bring change in Nigeria, as in, the person should be that person that will visit psychiatric hospital, like Soludo said. But because a sane mind, a sane person knew that even a year is enough to cause a change, to bring a change that will transform Nigeria into whatever country we dream of. So, in short, look at the question you're asking. Anytime you ask APC member a question, instead of them to answer that question straight, they'll be running around. They don't have anything to say. They know the truth, but because of the token they are getting from the government, they decide to. In short, Saddam, I thank you for the good work you're doing, my brother. I pray that God will answer us this time, because, my brother, if you see what is happening in Nigeria, you will miss it for the people.
The people are suffering, my brother.
People are suffering. Insecurity everywhere. People are buying. Do you know the number of people that are buying in Nigeria every day that are not recorded? This man has automatically bribed the media house. They are not saying what is happening. And the people created by God that has conscience will come out to tell you that APC is the best thing that has happened, more especially Bola Tinubu is the best thing that has happened to Nigerians. If shame was a person, it's these guys. Thank you. I yield my mic here.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. One thing I will never downplay is the fact. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Is the fact that, guys, what's happening now? You guys want to like the live? Money are going on probation. Money are going on probation. All my liking departments, I'm going to sack all of people this night. People are acting like APC supporters. People are really acting. Nah. What's happening, guys? You guys are not giving me my 100K tonight. What's happening? Let's keep these likes going up, please. Meanwhile, if you're other platforms listening to us, please let's share the live. Let's repost. Let's just get more people into the conversation. And if you're joining us for the first time, remember that we are always here every night, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, weekdays apart from the weekends. Thank you so much, Data Vista. If you're not liking this live, you people are not liking the live, you're just fighting in the comment section, you're not sharing the live, you're just enjoying the conversation, I'll soon end the live chat so everybody can go and sleep. All right, but let's go back to being serious. My brother, you said a whole lot of stuff. One thing you cannot deny is the fact that Nigerians are passing through the hardest time in the history of our country. We are going through hell on earth. You don't even have to. You don't even need to do propaganda. Just go to ShopRite and see how many Nigerians can even go to ShopRite today. Nigerians are passing through hell, and for APC people, they'll come out and tell you that don't worry, reforms takes time. Reform takes time. It's not possible. You have to unalive Nigerians. Half of us have to die of koshoko and hunger before you can reform the country. A country that is so blessed. Now that's from Gombe State. Gombe State can feed Nigeria. Gombe State can feed Nigeria if Nigeria choose to invest in agriculture in Gombe State. But Tinubu will not do it because Tinubu is not here to fix Nigeria. Tinubu is here for himself and for his godfather, that he's giving all the bogus contracts. All the massive contracts in Nigeria are going to his godfather, the Lebanese man, the money launderer of Abacha, Gilbert Shaguri. That is Tinubu's godfather. He's the one Tinubu gave over 17 trillion naira worth of coastal road projects. He's the one Tinubu have given how many billion worth of and Apapa Tinkan Port project. All the massive juicy projects. Thank you so much. All the massive juicy projects are going to Tinubu's godfather. So Tinubu is not here for me and you. He's here to make sure that he feeds his godfather. He doesn't care about Nigerians. This is our reality. And so therefore, for a Tinubu supporter, it is impossible. Please mute your mic when you come up, my brother. It is impossible for Nigeria to work in 4 years. It is not possible. It is not possible with Tinubu that Nigeria can work even in 8 years. All right, let me pass the mic real quick. Archangel, they shout, say, bring me up, bring you up. You know, request mic. That's how you people in APC operate.
Saddam, make it, if you don't open the camera, make it go on that platform. You know they tolerate this nonsense.
He opened the camera yesterday now.
Camera at the point for laptop, you don't show your face. This is serious conversation. Can't you see Dauda? If you don't go open camera, may no come.
Oh yeah, Archangel, don't hear my co-moderator don't say make you don't come today.
You know that you're running for my platform now because that's my rule. I was live yesterday. Some of the APC people they came. I get very few when I respect and they open their camera. You should come and open this camera. Let us record their face when they are talking. So when your children grow up in the future and they are not doing well and they are a failure, they will now see their father talking, see their mother talking. They can blame their father and mother for their current failure in the future. I say make it be.
But you know, for me, I don't understand why. I say this all the time. I don't understand why you support this government and you not want to put your face to it. It should be, for me, it should be because it's a patriotic duty you're doing. You should support Tinubu with your chest, with your face. Nobody's going to beat you, Archangel, my brother. And you're now fine boy, will be Archangel. Come, make I give you fine babe. Okay, you say you don't marry. But if you can collect another wife now, Archangel, come on, open camera for me. Make I see your fine face. My fine brother. Oh yeah, let's pass the mic. John CJ, welcome to the live. Please, guys, what's happening now? Let's keep the likes going up, please. We have a whole lot of people in the room that the likes should be going up. I don't know what's happening. You guys are really slow today. But let me just take some. Before I come in to John CJ, let me read some comments from our other sister platforms. From YouTube, I have Lord Lucan saying Nigerian security landscape remains complex with banditry, kidnappings, and separatist agitations continuing to destabilize various regions. In the Northwest, banditry has led a significant loss. Any nation that removes subsidy and floats their currency makes the people poorer and keeps them in abject penury. The truth of the matter is that even in Western worlds, they subsidize things for their people. Subsidy is actually an IMF project. And if IMF tell you to do something, do the other thing. Obasanjo said it now, that when he goes into that room, IMF tell him to do this, he will tell them no problem. As he comes out to Nigeria, he'll do the other one. Because those people want you to be dependent on them for loans. With IMF, Nigeria will never grow. If you follow IMF policy, Nigeria will never develop. Because they want you to be dependent on them. Come and be borrowing. So Tinubu has borrowed our future. He's borrowed our children's future right now because he's following IMF's template for Nigeria, which is only going to take us to disaster. Subsidy, yes, all the presidential companies say subsidy had to go. Peter Obi said that Nigeria subsidy is a scam. We are not consuming this amount of fuel. They insulted him. He said, lie. This man is only saying lie. He's only saying lie. He's only saying lie. Dangote came out and said it a few weeks later, after like Peter Obi saying this for over 2 years. Peter Obi was saying that Oil is being stolen out of Nigeria every single day in vessels. Oil is not like sweet that you put in your pocket. You have to mount vessels in the ocean, and they will be filling it, and they'll take it out. What is the Navy doing? Tinubu was asking these questions before elections. Do you guys remember what happened? All of a sudden, they now started showing vessels that they were cut. They caught some vessels of thieves. All of a sudden, Tampolo boys started working. Every single day, they are stealing Nigerian money in billions with our fuel going out, our oil going out. This government is doing nothing because they are enabling this criminality. Nigeria cannot work with these people in power. We have to understand these things. So Tinubu have to be a one-term president, in my own opinion, though. But let's pass the mic. John CJ, welcome to the live. You have 5 minutes, please.
Sir Saddam, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Gonza.
Yesterday when I was on the comment section yesterday, I just came up on because of one comment Mr. Dawood just mentioned concerning the subsidy. But before that, in this life, you know, when you are doing something like what you, Saddam, is doing, you are proud of it. You are not hiding your face for anybody. Because if you want to hide your face, I know you have everything to do that. Somebody came to your platform yesterday, Babati by name and the Archangel. But there was a comment Babati made on this platform that he stopped coming to your platform because Abaso made a comment in a previous time that let Nigeria happen to you. My brother, I don't see that as a cause or as a threat. It's a kind of amen, because since you are supporting the good thing Tinubu is doing, because Nigeria is good to you, that is why I was also make that statement to you that let Nigeria happen to you. So I don't see it as a kind of threat to this platform. That is aside. So my question to Dawood, he said that since Tinubu removed the subsidy, that our Nigeria product does not go outside the country, the Niger or 15 again. I want to ask him, has this stopped till now? Because my brother, I work in an oil and gas company. I know what is going on. Even as I speak with you, even to today, the trucks of Nigeria are still going to Niger. So why will you come out on this platform and lie to us that Tinubu have stopped all those things, they have stopped all those that? It became rampant during Bhari regime. It became rampant, and it was as if nobody cares. Because see, look at Bhari, look at Niger. And secondly, you came here and said that Tinubu, the insecurity under Tinubu is down. My brother, if you can go to YouTube, because you're in US, as you said, go to YouTube, go and search channel. The second and the third headline, look at it. Bandits adopt 20 women in the latest attack in Zamfara State.
Just in now. So, Herdsmen kill now. Sorry, please, John KG. Just a minute, please. Let me just read this. I'll give you back your time. Just in, herdsmen on alive 9, including police officers in fresh attack in Benue community. Just in now. Go on.
So look at it. The other one now, police confirmed 2 AAU staff that was kidnapped. Only one have been rescued in Ondo State. It's on the lifeline. Headline of Chinese TV. My brother, there is no day you will tune to any of our channel, you don't see any kidnapping, any unlife people. People are dying every day. And because you have the privilege to be out of Nigeria, my brother, if you come to Nigeria, just walk alone. Don't have any security on your side. I'm not threatening you, by God, no, you will be alive. Let me see how, just feel free and go. And don't maybe when you land to Nigeria, you come to through Lagos or Abuja, just follow through the road. Don't apply plane again. People are dying. And we are seeing all these things, like what you just said, he voted for Obi the last election. My brother is a big scammer. He did not. He did not vote for Peter Obi. So if you are proud of what you are doing, be proud of it. Me, somebody will tell me now, let Nigeria happen to me. I will tell him, God forbid, because I'm not supporting this evil. So I also came here and tell somebody that let Nigeria happen to you. You see it as a threat. It's not threat, my brother. So that is all I have to say. Who have you let him here? But because I know there are some people. Look at one idiot that came to Channel TV today. Was telling that Northerners will not vote for Peter Obi because Peter Obi is there advocating for that anybody that want to bring alcohol for them, they will not take it. I was going through the comment on the channel's comment section. I was just interested of let me see what some of the Northerners will comment on the statement he made. People are wise now. They can't deceive us again. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I think the greatest disservice that will happen to Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that he came in at the very wrong time. Tinubu rigged his way to power at the very wrongest time. If he did this in 2025, in 2015, probably he would have gotten away with it. But he came in at a time whereby Nigeria, the political consciousness of Nigeria is at an all-time high. We have so many political commentators. We have so many people that have never been interested in politics. They've been interested in politics. Look at the time. We have thousands of Nigerians as we're speaking, listening to us as we speak right now, across different platforms. This will not happen in 2015 or 2012 or 2011. Nigerians are invested and interested in their country now. Tinubu came in at the very wrong time. So it is time that we have to, and he has to understand that this is not the time of 1999 politics. You might have the luxury of all the radio stations, of all the TV stations, all the newspaper, like that I write for him in Nation. But there is something more potent than all these things, which is social media. You don't have it. That's why you have to go and do one meeting, digital summit, where they call during the weekend. They carry all the hungry, all the boys will go there. If you check, just Google their name for X, check OPay or PAMPay. All the accounts, they OPay and PAMPay. They don't beg money for online. Tire. They go gather all of them. Come Aso Rock. Come give them jollof rice. Give them free Wi-Fi and AC. They come out, they shout, AC chilling, and jollof rice eating. And Tinubu is working. What did Tinubu do? He gave them jollof rice. One of them, if you see him belt, I don't care if say that belt. If you say that they don't invite that boy come that meeting yesterday, if they give that guy extra 1 week, you go cook that belt with hot water and salt, chop up as food. Because
you will never be president.
Now then they shout out us. Hunger. If you see the guy jaw, his jaw don't come out. He go this one. He will open eye. It is a phone. It's a person phone lost inside Aso Rock. They go arrest that boy. And that boy they go catch. They go say, because the way eye they open like torchlight, they look everywhere. He never see that kind of thing before. This is what this government do. He give you semblance of like you're with us. Meanwhile, the boy will go back to hunger. By tomorrow, hunger. Please and please, on my platform, I'm going to drop you ND Swiss. On my platform, I do not agree or accept anything bigotry on my platform. Please, if you're a bigot, please go very, very far away from me or this platform. Anytime you see this platform, please don't enter this room. If you enter this room, please respect yourself. I don't allow people to insult people's tribe on my platform. We do not do it here. What we do here is Nigeria. We discuss Nigeria. We discuss Nigeria here. If you don't like the conversation, please find another place and go to. But here, you can look at the people up here, my speakers, Nigerians across different tribes and religion. Right, we respect ourselves here. We might disagree on our candidatures and where we stand on the political aisle, but what we will not do is agree or do what is being sponsored by this government. Bigotry is sponsored by Tinubu, and many of you are unwillingly or you people don't know that you're working for him. You're working for him freely. So any bigot on my platform, I block you. Keep your bigotry in your house. If you come here, respect yourself. Let's have a wonderful conversation. We can yab ourselves. You can yab me. You can insult me. You can tell me I'm this and that. I no problem, but don't insult anybody's tribe here. Eh? Let's respect ourselves. Thank you very much. Let me bring in my sister. I've been hearing men's voice for so long. Brown girl, are you here? Meanwhile, I just remembered I had this announcement to make. A very a very strong member of this house have reached out to me, and I had a proposal last week, and I was saying that we have to up the ante in the conversations. We are now pushing, whereby we have to make sure that these conversations go beyond social media. So we want to, I'm pushing out to content creators, especially TikTokers, musicians. I want to see you guys every weekend. Every week we'll be having a 500,000 to give away to every. I think 300,000 for musicians, 200,000 for content creators for the next 1 month. We have to see contents that are created towards. The person said selling Peter Obi, but for me, I will say contents that will be exposing this current bad governance we're having right now, because you're not doing it for it now, you're doing it for the future. Because if you remember back in the days when Nigeria was even a little bit better, we had people singing, my brother singing Jaga Jaga, my other brother singing Mr. President, lead us well, now hard life where they live. You can hear something. Today I played Fela song, Fela 1980, International Tif 1989, sing that song. We need our creators of today not to be singing only bomb 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 bomb. Do something like Governor Amunike. So if you're a creative and you're listening to me, or you know people that are creatives, and if you're a graphic designer, please reach out to me. I want someone that can design a very good graphic for me with this information, so we can start putting it out there. It has to be a trend that will go across all social media platforms, and we can get our young Nigerian creative to get involved in the conversation. Because what I understand is that this is how we can sensitize Nigerians and conscientize them to get involved in the political process. And if you want to up the money, please reach out to me also. If you want to contribute to it, I need more. In fact, I need us to have more money. Let's have more. Let us make it a little bit more bountiful and enticing for more people to join to the conversation. If you want to reach out to me, and definitely you'll be paying the people, everybody that win, I'll just send them your account. I'll send the account to you. You go pay them directly. So I don't want anybody to send me anything like money, please. I don't want it. I will send them to you, but I want us to make this a trend that we can help our upcoming artists, our upcoming content creators have something that can go viral. But let's go back to the conversation. Meanwhile, thank you so much, guys. 100K likes. You guys have gingered me. So I can end the live anytime soon. King Co, welcome to. Okay, sorry, brown chick girl.
Which one you doing now?
No vex, nah, calm down. Your blood is hot. Your boyfriend
Oh
is
my
here.
goodness, oh my God, oh my, where's my boyfriend, please? Where is he? No, no.
See, I'm down
He's
now.
not here today.
Dauda is
No,
here.
don't be that to look for. No, my he's not my boyfriend. Okay, it's a very good thing to be here on this space again, guys. I'm particularly very proud of the submission today. Well, thank God you didn't bring up Archangel. I called him, what was that name I gave him? Demon Angel or something like that. And he now inboxed me to say, my sister, what did I do to you? Now, I was trying to look into how much Nigeria owes now to ourselves, its domestic debt and external debt. It is mind crippling. Everybody that has a phone, you have, whether it's analog, whether it's digital, whatever it is that you have. Look, guys, go online. Just type, ask anybody, whether it's Google, or whether it's ChatGPT, or whether it's any form of AI. They will tell you, your own children, because I know that everybody here, you don't have anyone who is older than 50 years. You have between, maybe you have the Gen Zs, we have the baby boomers here. Listen, guys, go and check. Your grandchildren, in fact, your great-grandchildren will be paying debt in that country. If we continue in this trajectory, I bet everything I got on the table. So, I heard INEC say campaigns have not started. I don't know you guys whether you heard anything. Because the narrative now is that Peter Obi dared to say he would serve 4 years. Everybody is jittery, and they know. Listen, guys, you all know that Peter Obi would perform because he does not come out without a plan. That is why right now there is fear going down their spine. And that's why INEC now recognizes that campaigns haven't started. Meanwhile, they are the ones who started it too. They started printing a fake caps. 2027, Tinubu is a done deal. From Edo State to all the APC bigots, preaching that he's coming back. Already started campaigning. Now, just that our own PO goes around helping people like he's been doing even before 2023. And he never stops giving out to people. And they are all jittery. Because everywhere he goes, you find organic love. Not the one he fed and gave fed cards and all of these things. No. So but what I'm just trying to drive is get your facts. I am so disappointed, my friend Dauda. You came out, you couldn't take questions. Get your facts straight. Get your facts straight before you come online to tell lies, few questions Emma sent asked you couldn't answer. So that if I were the convener of this platform, there are certain things I would allow my space. Because it's not enough to come and, present, tell people the facts. Yes, I have seen a few things Bola Ahmed Tinubu did. Yes, what did he do? He created a lot of money-less in Lagos. A lot of offers that were their own is to harass people and bring their gods to the voting arenas to intimidate people, voters. Yes, he created a lot. He bought all the lands on the fair axis, and it's owned by his family. Yeah, gods. Yes, those are the things he did. Created all sorts of enclaves. Created offers whom he was ready because he knew he was coming as the president to carry out his dirty jobs. Yes, those are the things he made in Lagos. And then started raising touts to all the others must submit how much money to the government house every month. Yes, that's what he did. Extorting money from people on the streets, common people who are just trying to survive. Yes, that's what he created. So you're not telling us that he raised the mark of IGR. What do you think he did? Extortion from people. Because yes, there were organizations that have always paid their dues, they've always paid their taxes, they never faltered. People like Shell, people like Chevron, name it. They were paying, they were there building the RGI of Lagos. But where did he collect the rest of the money? From extorting money from people, poor people selling on the street, in the market, Okada bike riders, the keke riders. Yes, those are the people he was collecting money for. People who are suffering. Is that how to collect taxes? The rest of the world over, when you see people bringing out their enterprises, they try to give them tax rebate. For like a year, start up your business. Government will subsidize that business, give you like $50,000 to start. What do they think? You start, after a while, then you start paying taxes. No. Once you start coming out like this, they quench your spirit. They kill your business before you start. So that was what they were doing in Lagos. When Ambode came, it got better because the streets were clean. Everywhere was getting better. What did he do to Ambode? He served one term. When Fashola was there, what did he do to him? He almost kicked him out. True. If I'm lying, go and check the facts. True. So anyone who comes to the so-called blueprint he created for Lagos to implement the said blueprint, he wants to kick you out because you're not doing the needful. What you're not doing is to give him money every now and then, right? Do what he wants you to do. So I'm here to bust all your bubbles. Here is coming. If he likes to remain in Labour Party, we'll vote for him. This time, we will not sleep. We will protect our vote. I went back home to vote. But when we finished voting, we counted our votes. We went home. By the time we woke up, they had announced, we're not going to do that anymore. That's what we're going to do. So you get your act ready, carry your voter card, go back to Gombe, and you vote. Let's see who will vote. Let's see who will win. You will see what will happen.
All right.
Thank you so much. That's my submission tonight.
Thank you very much, Brown Girl. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Thank you so much. Over 100,000 likes. Let's keep the likes going up. Can we do 200K real quick? We won't stay long today as we did yesterday because tomorrow, guys, we guys come out. Guys come out again tomorrow. But I'm just gonna read some comments from YouTube. Endurance say, to me, Nigerian youth is the big problem that allow these old principalities and powers to fool them. Unfortunately, I will not just blame the Nigerian youth. It has been a systematic problem from so long. Thank you so much, my people. It has been for so long. Our parents abandoned their duties of active citizens, being active citizens, and we have to stand up and do what our parents did not do, and that's why we are where we are today. So it is a process. You know, nation building does not start one day. We have to start from somewhere, and if we do not do it, it will be disastrous to be said that we had an opportunity to change our country and we did not speak or we did not act. Right? So everybody should please get involved in the process. It's not going to take a day. Many of us wanted it in 2023, did not happen. 2027 we have to come out better and stronger. So let's just keep staying on focus and speaking out about our country. You might not like how we sound. The truth is that we want Nigeria to work. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed to show us that Nigeria can work. All the reforms that I'm saying he's doing, we know they see. He's sharing money, we know they see. Only him and his boys, they ball. Only him and his friends, they ball. Nigerians, they suffer, they cry. You can call it poverty economy. That's what APC stands for. All Poverty Congress. Who is Mr. Kinko? Kinko, welcome to the live. You have the live in 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, hello, good morning, everyone. Abaso, I don't know where do I enter. I'm very happy to be here. This is my first time of being in your live. This is my first time of being in your life, and I had some opportunity to listen to Dawuda also.
If you could be more audible, please, Kinko.
Hello, I said this is my first time I've been in your life.
Go on,
and
yeah.
I had the opportunity to listen to Dawuda when he was speaking. Well, I don't know what to say, but then the previous guys that spoke also said what I also wanted to say too. Then, for some reasons, there are some things I also want to say about this, what Dawuda said. He might be right in his own view, because I call it his own view. But, you see this country that we are in, you see this insecurity, the problems in this country. You won't stay outside there and tell us that Tinubu is working. He's not working. I don't understand how you would be telling us that he's working. What kind of work is that about? I'm from Anambra State. I stay in Akwa Ibom State. We know what Alex Uti has done just in 2 years in Abia State. If you want to travel now to my state, before now, the road wasn't even motorable. It's crazy everywhere. Everywhere in Abia State is crazy. About Umahia, the whole local government is dead. These are people in 2025, 2024 that they put street lights in their streets and they are jubilating. Is that not madness? Educated people, is that not madness? So it doesn't even make sense. You can't come out and be telling us that both the subsidies we removed and all that are all for the betterment of Nigeria. No, I don't know what he did there. I can't explain, but it's not working. We all know the way he's planning to win the election. I had an opportunity to work with INEC. I know we all know what they did. Yes, they did the election. He rigged it. They did everything possible to make sure that the election was rigged. We were still uploading results we have with us to the IRF. Results are already been read in Abuja. We didn't get the results. I don't know. So all these things we are looking at, like me now, I try to tell people. There are many people that don't really understand what this, what P2P is trying to do in this nation. P2P has told us that 4 years is enough for you. You can do something in 4 years. And someone that has a good plan for this country can do something. Steps will be taken in 4 years. It might not really take the country to where it wants to be, But then you will see the steps that have been taken already. Things will be working. Nothing is working in this country. We are the ones inside this country now. We know what we are saying. I'm very, I don't know. I applaud you guys that are in the diaspora, that are outside there, trying to help us in here. I applaud you guys a lot. We know how much we buy things before now. We know how much we are buying now. How would things work in a country where insecurity is like you can't even pick up your vehicle and say you're going to a neighboring state without praying like 4 or 5 times inside your vehicle. God I beg you, God I beg you. You don't know where you end up. You don't just know where you end up. I have a friend that was a victim of kidnapping. The guy paid 20 million to bring out his father.
Oh.
His father and his mother was kidnapped. The ransom was 60 million. He paid 20 million, yet they killed the mother.
What?
They killed the guy's mother.
Please, on our life, please.
The man barely came out of this whole mess. So when they're talking about when I heard someone say about someone telling somebody Nigeria happened to you and the person was angry, I was like, hey, you are angry. You are supporting Tinubu's government. Why are you angry? It's just a very good thing, and that should happen to you. You should be happy about that. Then I heard the same guy telling Dauda, can you just come out and not use your escort or whatever, and you drive, and you are waving your hand as if you will do it. Uncle, you will not do it. You won't do it. Don't stop shaking your head as if you will do it. You will not do it. Why are you there? No, why are you outside the country? Come back and stay with us now. If that's how you love, you are a patron, come back. Live with us here. So that when it's happening, it will be hitting you. You know, truly, I don't like arguing with all these APC guys that are outside the country. I don't argue with them. But if you want to argue, I will not say anything. Just come back to Nigeria and stay with us. That's what I want. Stay with us here. Then when you bring up this your argument, it will make sense. Thank you.
You know, that Saddam, you know the problem, that guy, my classmate, Vijato Kosi.
For real?
Yeah, we went to the same university, private university. So, you know, say, no be small boy too.
Uh-huh.
The fees there was 450,000 for a semester. So, you know, say, no be
Which university that was, Madura?
Yeah. Now, he said, ask him, when we did school, one of our mutual friends went to Canada, Ogale, you know, they went with during IT, they kidnapped a mom. The following week, they kidnapped my mom.
Yes,
you see,
that was even when things was better.
When things better. You see, when most of us they talk, people they feel say we are just talking, we just want to talk.
No, we are victims.
We don't experience all these things. We have experienced Nigeria, right? And I'm talking about experiencing Nigeria, not from a poor place, so from a privileged place. So they imagine what those that are not privileged enough, what they will be going through as Nigerians. I mean, when they were na army truck, they sent to go look for my mom. So what about those Nigerians that are not privileged to be in that position that I am, or that my father was? My father now is late. To go and be able to go and look for my mom and rescue my mom. Although we paid. What about other Nigerians that cannot be in that position when they don't kidnap their family members and we don't even hear about it in the news? People think when we talk, we just want to talk, or maybe we want to do content. We have seen life. We don't see Nigeria. Make I read one thing for you before you continue, Saddam. For APC people. Now there is what they call the where is it? The Nigerian where is the enter or where NSIP, something social program. I don't know what if you know the meaning. NSIP. What does it mean again? That was suspended in January. That comprises of
program.
Thank you, Dauda. Did you know that first of all, do you know how much the government budget for that program? For over 180 million Nigerians. Do you know how much the government budgeted for it? Can you guess how much they budgeted for it? For a program that's supposed to assist Nigerians. that are suffering or that are in poverty. The government budgeted just 32 billion. 32 billion. When they were taking close to 40 billion to renovate one building in Abuja, Tinubu government budgeted just 32 billion to alleviate Nigerians in poverty. And when we want to talk, they go say, we are not seeing anything good to talk about the government. We are always talking bad thing about the government. Okay, now, this is the least thing a government could do for our citizen. And you are budgeting just 32 billion. Just 32 billion for over 180 million Nigerians. Okay, I think the statistics shows that it's about 118 million Nigerians that are under poverty. And this same government, they are able to carry a whole lot of money, go to abroad, go to trip. I think they put shine touchlight now for Adeleke head. Adeleke, when he say he used the goodwill of a few people to enter inside government. They don't shine touch for years now. They say they don't spend how many billion just for international trip. Although he has come out to say that he's using his private jet. But there is no way there will be a smoke without a fire. I mean, there will be a fire without a smoke. There is no way.
They won't make enjoy
APC.
APC.
Using his private, you understand? He might be using his private jet. But you see, the thing is that this government, whether we like it or not, yes, Tinubu is giving money to the governors. And that's a very good trap that Tinubu has set for governors. Then look at the way the governors now are spending the money. Look at the way they are. Falana was on China's TV yesterday. That was when I learned that the government is not willing. The government is not willing to help or pull Nigerians out of poverty. They are deliberately pressing Nigerians into poverty. So if anybody wants to argue, now you should come and explain why the federal government, for the National Social Wanty program, why would they budget only 32 billion for over 118 million Nigerians, and they are able to carry 39 billion to go and renovate International Conference Center. They are able to carry money to go and do coastal road that we don't want. So we have other bad roads that are in the country that Nigerians want to pass. Nigeria flies every day. So we want to argue that or not. You should answer why the government is not looking at the well-being of Nigerians. Thank you.
So 31 billion for social welfare for Nigerians.
32 billion.
32 billion, but like 700 and something billion for airports.
I don't want to go to that airport. So that I don't want to go airport too. So that let us stay with the
APC.
Poor Nigerians.
APC.
Let us stay with the poor Nigerians.
APC.
They should come and explain. I think we understand that the airport, it is where people, they want to show that the country is shiny. You know, the airport is like a place that depicts how nice or clean the country will be. So the airport needs to be clean. So let us agree that the airport too. But what do we want to take international conference that they do with 39 and be 40 billion when you are budgeting just 32 billion for over 118 million Nigerians?
That I want to explain. That I want to explain in 2 minutes.
You know why this guy they want me to go airport? He said in the end later, he said now private investigators. But in Nigeria they do. You know one rich, you see, say they benefit from airport. One carry criticism go there. Now
you know you're not even wise. Even the 140 billion they are budgeting. Wi-Fi no they set that budget too.
No.
Wi-Fi no good they set that budget. So let's not Google there. If you want to talk to airport, I'm going to crush you because I believe that
okay, no, it's okay. But I gave the breakdown of airport. Yeah, I gave the breakdown of that airport. It's not only one airport, Kano, everywhere, and so many things. But that aside.
But at least I'm being fair to you. I'm being fair to APC. The airport is something that's supposed to be clean because people are coming into the country. That's the entry point for it. So let me not talk about airport. Now I'm asking, what is the use of ICC against the well-being of Nigerians? Let me leave airport. I want to be fair to APC. Let me leave airport.
The use of what?
I'm asking the question again.
What is the use of ICC to Nigeria?
Conference hall.
118 million poor Nigerians that you are budgeting only 32 billion for.
It's not. It's National Nigerian Social Investment Program, INSIP, right?
Like, you know they wouldn't understand me, sir.
He said
can you explain to him?
The conference of waiting a week ago spent 39 billion.
Okay. Let me
Let me help you first before you go on. There's this very big tailor in Nigeria, Sheyi Vodi, that used to sue for all these politicians and the rest. He celebrated his, I think, 50-something birthday or so, 50th birthday. He celebrated it at that ICC hall. And dignitaries that went there, including friends that I know, including say that that hall, there is you can never justify that amount there. Fayoshe brother came out and say he one kid buy them for inside that hall. He won't buy them for the hall. What is the justification in a country that you're dealing with austerity? They're saying Nigerians are suffering. That there's no money. What made any sensible government have you budgeted at 9 billion for that hall?
Why would they tell you that? I'm being frank to you. You know, when I say something, people think I'm lying, but it's okay. Why didn't they tell you that they have made 1 billion out of that on revenue?
1 billion from what?
I am telling you, they have made 1 billion.
From what? How?
From renting that place. I am telling you, see, that place have been booked up to 2027. I'm telling you the truth. See, you know, when I talk,
okay, wait, pause. Wait, pause. You say they have made 1 billion.
My brother,
so
that place has been booked up to 2027.
Okay, wait. So from now to 2027, it has been booked. So that is the 1 billion they have made, Abi?
This one is money that have entered, and booking is not payment. I'm telling you what they have made so far, 1 billion. If you think I'm joking.
Please, how much is it to rent that hall? Let's do the math now, please. You're not dealing with illiterates. This is not APC caucus. You're dealing with educated Nigerians. How much is it to rent?
They make 1 billion. They go run generator for that place. No light for that place. Listen, Nigeria don't get light. They go run generator, right? Don't forget that place will not have children equipment. Equipment. Wait first now. No, because you are calling 1 billion. They go run generator. Big generator, like maybe close to 500 to 1,000 kVA to power that place. They go do maintenance. They go thief things where they go need to buy and replace again. So how does that equate to helping the common man or those children in Abuja that did not go to school for over 9 weeks in Abuja? How does that help their situation? Okay, let me mute.
You don't enter in a APC group of lies.
Okay, now you were the one that spoke now that the airport give
1 billion. Hey, now that the way we are the life for the APC, now they fear God. 1 billion. And I don't make 1 billion already from the place. Something we just innovate.
700 million naira.
For waiting.
I want to see this revenue. Let me tell you one thing. When we came to FCT was making only 9 billion in a month. I mean, and their salary for the month is 9 billion. Now, Wike is making 25 to 45 billion on revenue.
Oh my God. Dauda.
And this
Dauda, can you tell us how that ICC hall have made 1 billion? Please.
See, my brother, let me read for you. As of July 2025, the International Conference Center in Abuja, Nigeria, named the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center, generated 700 million naira within 3 weeks of its renovation.
Where is that coming from, please? APC statistics.
It's Google.
APC statistics. APC go. Wait, wait first. Fellow Nigerians, let me sound this one into you people first before we continue. You people go cry for 2027. You go cry. The kind of like where people will go blow that. We go there Google. We go Google. You go see hell. APC go tell. Look at. I want people to Google the unemployment rate in Nigeria now. Check. Just Google it. Everybody Google it. According to APC, the unemployment rate in Nigeria is lower than in America. As it stands now in Nigeria now, our unemployment is like 4% under APC. It's on Google. These people will give you people statistics where I said APC will tell you people that Nigerians are not eating 4 times a day.
I am telling
Wait,
you.
now
what is
that
coming from
wait,
the source.
wait, you're the source already. You're also the source. APC will say Nigerians are now eating 4 to 6 times daily due to your capacity of your tummy to contain more. That means you're eating 4. If you can eat more, you eat 6 times. You will see it on social media. You start asking yourself with hunger in your belly, shey na true say I don dey chop 6 times a day? Do you know the people you're dealing with? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, king of propaganda. The day I respected Bola Ahmed Tinubu was when I saw people that don't even know Lagos, that have never been to Lagos, arguing and telling me that Tinubu built Lagos. I said, Tinubu built what? Wait. Tinubu built what? I said, Tinubu built what? Tinubu built Lagos. I say, hey, Nigeria is in for it. If we don't open up, that's why when I'm screaming about the use of social media, how much you have to be very, very vocal. We don't understand. Your mama and papa with the village will not get access to social media. They will give them lies. Your pastors will read it from the pulpit. Your imams will read it from wherever they pray from. They will read them lies that have been gazetted from the government. They will open Google and they will see it. APC. Tinubu built Lagos people. You're giving them power in Aso Rock. Una go chop statistics. Please, and Dauda, I want you to tell me how they generated that 3. Imagine the kind of lamba. That in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, generated 700 and something million.
Yes, when I say 3, I told you earlier, I truthfully told you that this place has been booked up to 2027. I told you this earlier.
You say that it is that the booking is not the money that they have paid. You see the money that I've collected already. That's what you said.
Yeah, money that has been on ground, that is on ground now. They have made some money. I'm telling you, see.
From what now? From what?
I'm giving you a data of 1 billion. I didn't know that Google have even started capturing it since it was a data of 700 million. I didn't even know. If not because it challenged me, I didn't even know it was on Google. I just said, let me try it. And I saw Google mention that 700 million. It is there.
I asked you, and Dauda, International Conference Hall, what happens in that hall?
People use it. In ECOWAS, they use it. Different organizations, they use that. No, I'm being frank. See, you see Mr. Agba saw the reason to build a befitting airport that will give Nigeria a good image. International organization, ECOWAS, that is what led to the reconstruction of that international ICC. When people come in and it gives Nigeria bad image, International Conference Center.
How many times the ECOWAS have a meeting in that place?
How many times? Even if it is once. Is it only ECOWAS? It's only ECOWAS. But let's say it's once. That once, is it not an image?
Okay, so let's know.
Saddam, you know that if the stat was even true, we would have even given them some little credit. You know, for their bad policies.
APC.
But the thing is that the facts are even lies. The stats are even lies.
And what is your own fact that I'm lying?
APC go carry lamba. APC go carry lamba. Keep us go.
One of it was when they said that. One of it was when they said
700 million. 700 million.
I'm from Rivers State. They said Port Harcourt refinery was
exactly. Warri refinery is working.
Why did Tinubu remove that man? It's because of the lies. No. Let's be frank. See, that man was misleading people. Attorney General, it was the Attorney General.
You see the reason why? Hold on. You see the reason why they don't want Peter Obi? Imagine. Let me explain something to you people. Imagine a Peter Obi. You will now come and propose a budget for the president to sign. The president, Peter Obi, goes through it and he saw 100 million naira as example, and now push it back to the House of Assembly. Only for him to see that they are instead of 100 million, you see 120 million. That thing cannot fly
at all.
There's no way to even fly. Now let me finish. Let me finish. If Tinubu was wise, as heavy as a Warri refinery or Port Harcourt refinery, when they said it was working, he for carry himself go there. He should have carried himself there to go and see for himself. So what did they tell me? What are you telling me, man?
No,
Can I explain?
What are you telling me?
Can I explain?
no, Chingy, sorry, I beg, I'll come to you now,
He
please.
said, sack which person?
Can I explain?
Sack which person?
No,
You see,
wait.
you
That
see,
wait.
let me wait.
I beg you, God, I beg you. See, another see. The lamba where you don't give me now, my belly don't empty. Please, let me move on small. Then I'll come back to you because this lamba where they give me, make I not fall down for here. I never chop. I go down fall down for here. So please, pardon me, pity me. Make I play for you, Odumodu. You have to pity this boy, please. The lamba where they cook. Kai.
You know, say
Dauda, I beg. Dauda, please, pity
But
me.
I never make another presentation.
No, just wait, hold it. Your next presentation, you have to like, I make I recover. I beg you, thank you. APC go finish Nigeria. APC go finish Nigeria. Hey, God. Dystopian. If you can hear me, please unmute and speak. Oh. Hey, God. APC. Satan go day for hellfire. Go to hear this lamba. Go to shake. You go to say, hey, who are these people that want to overthrow me? They want to overthrow my government. APC. Dystopian, come in, my brother, come in. I'll save you.
Yes, good evening. So, you know, I want to start by, because I came in when they were talking about arguing that whether anything can really be achieved in 4 years. So what you have to see is that you have to see what these people have turned Nigerians into. 4 years is 48 months. So you want to tell me that if a leader who really wants to work cannot achieve any meaningful thing in 48 months, 4 good years, this is madness. It's just sheer madness. Let's be realistic, right? Let's even give fiscal example. Let's compare Tinubu's 2 years. Then before I will go into Obis 4 years, right? From when Tinubu took over office in 2023, let's look at security, right? Have Nigeria gone up in terrorism index, or have we actually gone down? We have gone up 2 spots. The only people above us are people that are actually having actual wars, Middle East, like the likes of this Afghanistan or whatever it's called. These are the people that are above us, people that are actually in real-time wars, bombs, shooting. We have moved off 2 spots from the global terrorism index, right? That is security. Fine. Let's look at welfare and how many people have poverty reduced or increased under this government. And for me, one of the most painful things is that the people supporting these people actually, they know these things. But it's almost like they block their heart. You know, they're like a reflection of what they support. Right? Because for you to be supporting these people, you have to be like them. Secondly, we have to agree that Nigeria has added another, 12 million people into the poverty line, haven't they? Right? That's poverty. That's whatever. Then let's look at it, which is the bedrock of every nation. Are more farmers able to go back to their farm and produce foods to eat in 2023 versus now? The answer is less farmers are able to go. Now, let's look at his policies. Things like removing subsidy. Now, my very challenge to APC supporters and supporters of these shareholders is, how do you remove fuel subsidy and devalue your currency simultaneously? Because just based off of economic citation, if you have increased inflation and in a dollarized economy like Nigeria, where we import even toothpick, you now devalue the purchasing power of the average person, increase custom fees. I hope we know that to clear my mom clears fit before 2023, 9.9, just depending. Now we are clearing for nothing less than 21. I'm telling you real time experience, not made or real time. You have the devalue naira, you have removed subsidy, left with wait for the policies. Wait for which policies? When is it maturing? You are spending 40 billion on renovating an apartment. I mean, a house, whatever it is for the government, whatever. And then I have to wait for the policies. My question now to these APC supporters of their amazing policies is that, in what net do you devalue your currency in a dollarized market and now remove it from people? Because the thing about fuel subsidy is that someone can act and say, I just fuel subsidy. But Nigeria, it doesn't even have power. If there is fuel inflation, that's literally a general inflation. Because guy driving from Kaduna to Enugu State to deliver yam buys fuel, the road is not good, he pays bribe. So what are we left with actually? You have to ask, it's high time we start making the question specific. What policies are waiting for to mature and give us actual good results? What are they? What are those policies? Point it out. Because as long as I am concerned, what these people are doing is that they are just, how do I say, they are borrowing, and the loan we are taking are not productive loans. Imagine like you are borrowing money. Where is the money you are borrowing? We cannot, if you are borrowing this money, Nigerians are suffering. We are seeing that agro produce is going up. We are seeing that farmers are going into the farm. Then we can endure. You don't need to pay people to now push propaganda. Nigerians are not stupid. But the problem is, where is working? No, economy, no. Party alleviation, no. So what exactly, my question is, what are we waiting for? What are those policies that we can cite and look at and say, okay, this policy, we are waiting for it to mature? What? Get, even if I had a video of P2B here that I wanted to play up, but maybe, I don't know, maybe if you talk to me any other time, I want to play that video so that these jokers, that leadership, one of the strongest attributes of leadership is character. For goodness sake, this man has maintained this position. These things he's been saying in the trade. It just maybe some people knew P2B in 2023. This man has been saying this as far back as 2009. The same voice, the same wordings, this tone, character. But the problem with Nigeria is that there is high level of syndrome. People read any they perceive as good leader or is coming.
All right, my brother. That's Dastopia, can you hear me?
Begin to attack that person.
Dastopia, and if you could begin to round up, my brother, please. Thank you.
Okay. Host, in conclusion, what I want to say is that these policies are just IMF copy and paste. Do this, give you money policies. These are the same. Indonesia is not stupid. They rejected this remove a subsidy, devalue your currency. This is a classic IMF economic hitman move. Nigeria is not the first country. They have proposed it to Indonesia. They refused. Now we are bringing GMO. What happened to introducing security and allowing your farmers to grow crops and give jobs to people, bring them out of poverty for goodness sake? What happened to it? So, host, please, this our Dauda that is under there. I have a question for him. My question is, these policies, point out what are those policies that we are looking at that would actually mature in the future that will give good results. Don't tell us, just tell us this one policy, look at it, we are waiting for it to germinate and bring a good result. That is my question.
My brother, thank you very much. I beg me, I don't even want to answer me the other side question. My belly don't empty. A line we don't drop tonight. It don't do me. Any policy we intend now, it doesn't need to tell you anything that you have not seen, my brother. You don't need to justify what I'm saying.
I'm saying the truth.
I beg, I don't get that. I don't empty my belly. Don't if you open my belly now, like it's na lamba. Don't I don't drink water here since. Make I know fall down. Say in 3 weeks, episode generates 700 million from hall, conference hall in 3 weeks. even Emirates Stadium. Wait. Even Emirates Stadium, even Santiago Bernabeu, even Wembley, even O2 Arena, even Ovo Center. They don't fit generate that money in 3 weeks. Which kind of life in this one? Which kind of government of
Tinubu economy is very mysterious. You guys are not understanding what
yes, that's true now. That is for the mysterious minds, for the mysterious people. Which kind of number? This number we don't make so many people for this life. We don't go.
Let's even assume that it's true. Let's even assume.
My brother, I cannot assume it's true. I cannot assume it's true.
I want to say something.
Wait, Chingy, wait. Let me give you your time. Wait, let me give you your wait. Chingy, wait. Chingy, wait. Let me give you your time so that you can. Now, I beg you, God, please. Chingy, your time starts now. So if you want to use your time to be assuming, Lamba, assume, please. Go on, Chingy.
Okay, yeah, I will not use my time to talk about that. Let me go straight to the issues here. You see, one thing I discovered from observing people that support Tinubu is that they are like religious fanatics that no matter whatever you tell them of facts, the issues, they would never even listen to you, let alone use reason or logic. You know, they are not logical. They just believe, and they would only tell you what they've been told to speak, but they don't speak facts. They don't speak logic. They don't speak reason. You know, and that's how they follow Tinubu. But when you look at them, you will find out that there are people that are benefiting directly or indirectly from Tinubu's government. And another set of them is the ones that like dubiosity. Like they are very dubious, right? And they benefit from frauding the general public one way or the other. So they like a government that they can buy their way out, you know, whenever they've done something wrong. They don't want a working system. They are comfortable with a system that is not working. And that is why they will look at the present situation where I'm having up to 40% ask me for support, financial support one way or the other. Which in the past, it used to be 1 or 2 once a while. Now I'm having up to 40% looking for support. And I don't have that means to help all of them. You can imagine that. And these are people that are still supporting such bad system. You know, when people increase in that manner, asking for help, it means that the system is failing them one way or the other. You understand? So having said that, I look at them as people that don't want anything good for Nigeria. But let me tell them, let me shock them that Peter Obi is coming.
Now they don't kill me today.
Whether they like it or not, what is even coming is a tsunami. I'm so sorry. The ones that are out of this country, they are quite fortunate that the tsunami will not hit them. You know, so they can talk anything they want to talk. But what is coming in 2027 is a tsunami. Many of them will not be able to.
No, don't do that, please. Don't do that, please.
Many of them will not be able to speak. They will hide themselves in shame, you know, because they will have nothing to talk about this government. Peter Obi will achieve 10 times more with the resources expended so far. Peter Obi will achieve 10 times more and will redirect many of the wasted resources into areas that people are crying up, including that 32 billion welfare or support for Nigerians fund. That amount will be in trillions under a government like Peter Obi, because it will be where people will be brought out of poverty. You know, so supporting Peter Obi is a support for the revolutionizing of the entire system and bringing it back to life. Simply let them just work. At the least, let them just work. Else, it should be even better than what you have anywhere in the world. You know, and that's what we want. We want something that is working for we all. So I beg, whether I like them or not, 2027, Nigerians are ready. I can see some positivity from what is going on, and we'll take back our country. There will be no room for rigging, you know, and we'll unite our country and have the best of life for everyone. One thing we should hold strongly is that it is not we promising Nigeria, bad politicians, bad thing. No, it is their evil deeds that would eventually catch up with them. You understand? Their evil deed will eventually catch up with them, and they will see the system they've created, you know, come back and bite them. You can't continue to impoverish a generation, 120 million people. You know, I know some people don't think of that figure because we think individually most of the time. We think if our own situation is okay, you know, and that's the view, that's the lens. But Peter Obi is a man that is philosophical. So he thinks about the pain, the agony every Nigerian is going. And 120 million people, even above that figure, if they are under dimensional poverty,
all right,
multi-dimensional poverty, it means that all our lives in that country is not safe. You know, I'll leave it at that.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Inje. Thank you. This is the quote of the night. Tinubu economy is very mysterious. Hi. Tinubu economy is very mysterious. only the mystics can see it. Hi. Let me bring you my sister Jaja. Jaja, welcome. Good evening. All these faceless accounts. Omo Ibile, faceless. Put your face to your account. Clown. Now they support Tinubu. I know if you put in a face in our account. Now they jump up and down. I will tell you, go give now the rights now go chop for Aso Rock. Jaja.
they fear identify with who they see. I be like Wiki. Where I there, you go know.
He good like that. He good like that. My only happiness say I want make you go back to Nigeria. Go to shout this Tinubu. I need you to go back and do it in Nigeria and send me videos.
I swear to God, if you ask my people, they know my kind of politics. They know say it's not my. I will tell them my mind.
No,
Even
sure,
when
you're good. No. That's why I need you to go and tell your people their mind. I can't wait.
Then I say for Facebook now. I post now for our group. I tell them
yes,
Tinubu, I was declaring.
You did.
Weekend for Tinubu, even the weekend join and put for the weekend Tinubu name.
You
declare their group.
Exactly. Now you did for this. When you go back to Nigeria, I need make you do go market, cook and pay for Tinubu.
See, I bet you one thing, my people. If I go now and for street like this, I do this guy. When I tell I walk out for street. Now when I do politics, it's where I sleep.
It's good.
Mark today's.
It's good. I like it.
Now then go do weekend. Mark today's date. We see them do Amechi. Now then go do weekend.
They can do nothing. But so what I'm trying to say, right?
Okay.
My people.
Okay.
See me.
Okay. You now Wiki boy.
No, so I see. Let me tell you one thing about Wiki.
No, tell me. I don't. There's something about Wiki I don't know. I don't want to hear. No. Don't give me on that number, please. I never talk about Wiki. Don't.
I leave Wiki for another day.
I just asked you now, Wiki boy. Just yes or no.
No, I'm a fan of Wiki.
So that means you're a Wiki boy.
Go check Nation. You go see my political Wiki.
So you're a Wiki boy now.
If I like one on that article, come challenge me.
Yeah, a Wiki boy.
Institution. I created a name for what he does. Wiki institution.
Nice one. Very good.
Nation newspaper. Check out Wiki from the word Wiki plus institution. Remove the in. Put Wiki institution.
Great. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Maxwell King, welcome. Please, you have the space. Maxwell, are you there? Maxwell King. Whose mic is on? Off your mic, I beg. Oh yeah, guys, I've come to the end of today's life. I beg, make I go sleep. This guy don't carry lamba, won't scatter my head. No. Tomorrow, come back. You want come? You want the one where you don't give me now. You want to see come? I beg. You don't do. I beg. Thank you. I never survive for the one where you drop. Keep tomorrow. Bring and come back. Come on tomorrow. Come back to bring her. And dismantle yourself first. You don't dismantle my belly with lamba.
Dismantle the 32 billion for 118 million poor Nigerians.
Imagine. Well, guys, thank you so much, my brother Basu. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming out again today on the Emir Sirdam show. For those that joined us for the first time, we're always here every weekday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. If you come here 9 p.m., you don't see us. Check back 10 p.m. We'll be up here. We talk about Nigeria, politics, and us every time we come out here, And I just want to say this. I dropped an episode of my podcast on YouTube. Every one of you, please, from now, that's the only thing you guys can do for me that I will be very, very happy. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube. The Emir Sirdam show, just the same name here. I talked in detail, not just watch it, please share it. What can be done in 4 years by any sensible government. I've always said it and I've insisted that if you want to fix Nigeria, you have to tackle it from the foundation. If you don't tackle our problems from the foundation, you're going nowhere. It is just like building a house, building a 10 story building on a foundation of 2 stories. And what is going to happen is eventually it's going to collapse, either in the short term or in the long term. So it is important to understand that the most pressing need Nigeria need right now is tackling insecurity and corruption. When you can tackle these 2 things, you can start building a solid foundation for a nation to thrive. And this government has failed in doing that. And these are things that can be done actually in the space of 2 years with any sensible government. So please, guys, I want you all to go watch that my podcast. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. I'll be posting the link on all my handles, on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, all platforms I can find myself on. You guys also do the same thing. That's the way you guys can support what I do here. And also, as I said earlier on, if you're a creative, an artist or a content creator, I want you guys to please, somebody have actually donated money 500,000 will be won every week from this platform. I think we'll start it from next week. I'm just giving up I'm going to amplify it on my show on Thursday, Violence Space. So for now, 500,000 is going to be won every week for at least 4 weeks. The best of the contents will win. So we have contents that are centered towards for the person wants promotion of P2B doings and everything. If you can sing on it, if you can create content on it, fine and good. If you can sing for me, if you can sing on the government, for me, sing on this government. Let us have a better jaga of 2025. Nigerians have to so that in the next 20 years, what you're doing actually is that you're actually writing your name in posterity, because in 20 years' time from now, your song will still be played. People will remember that a time in Nigerian history, we had crooks and criminals running Nigerian amok, and your song was that voice that Nigerians heard at that point in time, and reminding the future generation that something like this existed. Because what we're doing right now, we're watching actually a generation of artists and content creators not doing their job because they are meant to be the voice piece of the generation, but they're not doing it. So we need people to get into the room, get into the ring, and get active. Thank you to all of you that have come out here on TikTok. I see all our active supporters. I'm going to call all my active viewers tonight, the top viewers. My top viewers tonight: YXZ_66, Data Vista, Urban Oracle, Dastopian, Obi for President, Chinje, Jaja, Udo, Brown Girl, Chigma Wakiri, Roslyn, Unapologetic, Frank Charles, my brother Abaso, thank you so much. Imam Maraja, Momianka Dede, CY Ama, Jed Court, Grace J, Realistic in Nature, John CJ, ZZ, Ibe Chima, Tinubu Convicted Felon, Dauda, my brother, nice time with you out here. Slim, Chizoba, Lexi, JT Back, Flo, Banco Joe, Sunday, Bolarinwa, Oluwa Yosi, DJ Prince, Stella, Spartan, Bebelino, Justice, Achalugo Dia, The Seal. Thank you so much, guys. All my people on X, I see you guys. All those Onimale, I see you. Endurance, Lord Lucan from YouTube, Moses C. Williams from YouTube. Every one of you that have been streaming across all these multiple platforms, thank you guys for coming out tonight again. We'll be back tomorrow, God's willing, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. As always on the platform, we do this for God and for country. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please keep talking, keep believing, and go and watch my podcast. As you're living here, it is not a long podcast. I promise you, it's just 20 minutes. Give me that 20 minutes on YouTube tonight, and I promise you tomorrow, you wake up stronger, more agitated, and feeling more gingered. Let's go to YouTube, everybody. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. If you don't watch it, is it? Another is what? Okay. My YouTube name is the Emir Sirdam Show. Just type the Emir Sirdam Show, please. Dowd, I know that's what you want to ask. The Emir Sirdam Show. That's my YouTube name.
The Emir Sirdam Show.
Emir Sirdam. Just the Emir, then SIRDAM.
Expand the corridor of my dismantling exercise.
Go there and be transformed. Every one of you, please go rush right now to the Emir Sirdam Show. I want to see you guys. Please comment. Yeah, the Emir. SIRDAM. Have you seen it?
No, I'm just writing it down.
Okay. Okay,
I'm going to watch it right now.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're watching it from any platform, just signify on the comment section that you came out from TikTok or from wherever you are. Let me know that you're coming out from tonight. I want to see how many of you are supporting what I'm doing here. Please let me see the support going down there on YouTube right now. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. As I always say, for God and for country, good night and stay safe. All right, my people. Thank you so much, every one of you that have come out tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Please, let's rush right now to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube, everybody. YouTube, please. I need all of you, your support on YouTube. Let's go watch that podcast. It's actually all I've been saying here about P2Bs, the possibility of 4 years, what can be achieved in 4 years. So I want that this episode to go viral, and I need all your support. So please, guys, let's go on YouTube right now and watch it. But till I see you guys tomorrow, From my side, it is good night and God bless you all. Stay safe. Thank you.